my
Nope,
computer.
it's live now.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Now it's live. How the hell did just Wrench be able to comment before I went live? That's weird. Oh, now you froze. Or did I freeze?
All right, there we are. No,
okay.
Yep, I'm fucking, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm messing with this thing.
Yeah, we're live now. Damn it, I was going to make a coffee. Oh, well. Not froze yet. Degenerates. Brad, fuck, I don't know if I sent your bitch ass some fucking
invite. Shit, there we go. Okay, I did it. Woo, look at me.
Bradley?
Oh, that's right. I forgot I can't see I have to look on my phone and see the comments.
Oh. Bradley, did I send you an invite? I think I sent him an invite. I don't remember.
Bradley's Workbench? Never heard of him.
Yeah, right. We all know you watch his videos in the shower.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not even to be weird, but like in the shower is like one of the times, I'm by myself for the most part, or kids aren't there, wife's not there. I watch YouTube in the shower. I know that sounds weird, but it is.
You got one of those waterproof cases on your phone or something?
Well, my phone's supposed to be waterproof, and it's been waterproof so far. So yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube there. I know it sounds weird to know that I watch you guys' faces butt naked, but I mean,
I don't comment as much as I would like to on everybody's videos because I actually watch most of the YouTube at night, once we get the kids to sleep and everything. And then the wife falls asleep and it's just my time. And I'm just, I got my headphones on and I'm laying in bed,
Yeah.
If it's like something I really want to comment on, I'll get my phone, whatever. But I'm usually just like laying in bed watching it. And I can do a thumbs up with my remote, so I'll do that.
I hear you. In response to Bearded CB.
Oh, there he is. What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
And in response to Bearded CB's comment, I consider his channel the equivalent of Pornhub. So, yep, just so he knows that.
Bearded CB does have a Pornhub channel.
I found it. I actually found him on Pornhub before I found him on YouTube. I think he was holding like a snap-on ratchet while he was doing something to someone.
Right, he was using a snap-on ratchet. It was very unconventional.
But yeah, he wasn't using the proper end of it, that's for sure. Luckily, it was half-inch drive, so head girth.
So what's going on, Knox?
Oh, not a lot. Got the kid home.
How old's your kid, man? She's kind of older, isn't she?
18.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's home from college, believe it or not.
Where's she going?
Just right up the road. But they kick her out. She's in the dorms. Okay. So they kick her out for like a month.
I hear you.
Excuse me. My daughter goes to UCF now, and we're real close. I mean, it's kind of a roundabout way to get to it. It takes about, I don't know, at least 10 minutes with no traffic to get there. But we're real close. I mean, when there's like football games, you can hear them hollering on the PA and shit from our house. It's kind of cool.
I live in small town Nebraska. You hear that shit all football season long. You just hear that shit in the background. It's kind of nice, sort of.
Out there, it just carries, because there's nothing for it to bounce off. So you can probably hear it. You're probably further away. How far are you from, like, where the games are up there?
Well, from where I moved now, I'm quite a way, so it's pretty faint. but it's probably, I don't know, a little bit over a mile.
No, I guess that's not bad. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not anything obnoxious. You know, they don't usually get too obnoxious with it unless they win. Then they get really obnoxious, which isn't very often.
No, not Nebraska.
No,
even when it's two high school Nebraska teams playing each other, all of Nebraska loses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's horrible.
We don't talk about football in Nebraska this year or last. We didn't talk about it last year. Nobody talks about it.
Not for like the last decade.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I've never been much. I mean, I watch it every once in a while, but I soon realized this year that nobody wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
It just did not have a good. Well, they haven't had a good past few years. But, so what's up with you guys? What's new? What do you guys got going on?
Same shit. I'm trying to fix this damn. It's a cup holder for my truck, and the little clips right here. I'm trying to this fucking camera right here that slide in.
Mm-hmm.
They broke off, and I glued them back on a while back, and then they broke off again. I guess my kids got in there and were climbing all over shit. And I don't know if I can fix it again this time.
Is it something you can plastic weld?
I don't know, man.
You got a soldering gun, don't you? Test it out in a corner.
Pieces, but
I've done that a few times. Soldering pin works pretty good.
Yeah, soldering iron works. Get you an old milk jug for some filler material. That's HDPE2, and it'll melt it right in there. Yeah, fill that hole.
I bought one. I don't think I have it anymore, but I had that. It was a hot knife. It was from Menards. It's like tool shop. I think it was like $12, and that thing worked pretty slick. But
yeah, probably the same thing you can get at Harbor Freight for $20.
Yeah, it's probably that's true.
Yeah.
And see, like I've gone through quite a. I mean, I don't buy a lot of tool shop stuff, but you can obviously tell. You know, it's exact same fucking thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like the dial caliper. I think I got a dial caliper from there, and it's exactly the same as the Harbor Freight. Oh, in response to the Bearded CB's Go Hawkeyes, I didn't realize that you like guys, so just in response to that.
Wow.
I mean, it's okay to like guys, but you know, just saying I didn't realize he liked them.
Let me get on here on my phone so I can
see the chats.
What's that?
Jared's got to go in there and see them chats.
Oh, that's right. You can't get off to the side?
No, man, it's not. Oh, never mind. I swear it wouldn't fucking work the last couple times we tried to do this shit.
I'm like 100% sure every time I see you live stream, you have the same problem, and then you figure it out or you don't. Like you do it every single time.
No, I swear it never fucking. I swear every fucking time I would click on it and it would like nothing would happen. I'd have to use my phone every fucking time. But it like I don't know, randomly from time to time, like it's worked. Like I didn't even bother to hit it because it usually doesn't work.
I pop up the old YouTube live feed, and then I mute that, and it's running, and then I click the little 3 dots on that chat box in YouTube, and it'll pop out the chat, and then I drag that over on top of the Streamlabs shit.
Oh,
so I can see you guys, and then the YouTube chat is live. So that's how I do it.
Fancy schmancy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never realized that. I think it's always been on the side for me. I think, or maybe not. I don't know.
StreamYard does have it on the side. I just don't know that it's.
Oh, you know what? No,
I don't know if it's as live.
You're right. Sorry. Good. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, that was fucking rude, dude. You interrupted. Fucking rude as hell. Unbelievable.
No, I was just to say you're right. Actually, I do this every time. It's not that I can't fucking.
No, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I mean,
see the comments. I can't comment fucking on anything in here.
God damn it! I should have bought beer before I came out. Oh well.
It should pop up from your. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it won't pop up for you, Milky Way, whenever you type in that fucking little box on StreamYard.
Mm.
Maybe that won't pop in under your name.
Hey, Neil, sorry.
No, like I can see the comments now, but like I can't comment back on anything.
Mm-hmm.
What the
That's
hell?
why I pop out the YouTube one so that I can.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. I knew there was something, man.
Didn't there used to be like a different program
I always
people
forget.
use, like
I can't remember
Google
that shit.
Hangouts or something? I
Google
thought?
Hangouts, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one was really good. I don't know what the hell happened to it though.
Something happened with Google Hangouts to where they didn't update their shit to work with YouTube whenever YouTube updated all their shit.
See, and that sounds I mean, that's weird because I could have swore I thought Google owned YouTube. I thought.
They do.
Huh. Well, that's stupid.
Apparently, they're going to get around to it this year, but
They're gonna get around.
everybody's switched over to StreamYard now. So,
I mean, I don't mind StreamYard too much. I think it's all right. It seems simple enough to use, kind of.
yeah, well, you can get in and do shit fancy if you want, but
You ever watch like Junk from Work's live stream?
yeah,
And
Yeah,
like
he
that
gets
guy can
fancy.
he can do all kinds of shit with it, and it's pretty cool. I have yet to explore with it, just figure out how to use it like that, but or even what was I think it's BSS Small Engines or something like that. I think,
He
like
does some different
he's
shit
really
there,
good at that shit.
old the maintenance man, he does that shit every now and again too.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll pop up some chat or some shit like that in the fucking.
So like I've seen them like they'll split screen it and then they'll do like they'll be talking. I don't know, and then they'll be able to mirror their monitor or whatever.
Yeah, you're talking about with the banners and all that shit. And the shit running across the bottom. And...
yeah, or they'll like go and explore like other people. Like I think Junk from Work did that not too long ago. He kind of went through everyone like different people's channels and just kind of, he just explored through their channels, their videos and shit like that. It was pretty cool.
The YouTube channel surfing shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do none of that shit.
Yeah. Fuck. I got fucking shit everywhere right now. It's unbelievable.
I can't even adjust the volume on this thing, man. Before we got on, I'm over here. I'm like, how you fucking adjust this volume?
Streamlabs is where
shit.
Well, I never even heard of Streamlabs.
No, man. Like, dude, this Chromebook that I'm using right now, I can count on my hands how many times I've used it. My wife got it for me just because she got tired of hearing me screaming and cussing at the old computer.
It's a piece of shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This or our old computer?
Oh, I'm talking the Chromebook.
Oh, well, it works good this is the only thing I used it for, pretty much.
Yeah, I got the Samsung Chromebook, and I fucking hate it. I mean, I can't do shit. Like I actually got it because I wanted to do like a little bit of editing on the computer, and it won't let me upload shit onto the computer. It doesn't work unless it's hooked up to Wi-Fi. You can't just sit there and use it somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to be a web-based editing software.
Yeah, it's basically a big phone.
Yeah, but see, like that's where I've been doing my editing. I got this really cool app on my phone, and that's where I do all the editing. And actually, it's been working out pretty good so far. But
what do you use?
I think it's called like Viva Video or something. Let me see. Yeah, Viva Video. I think
Viva Video.
I don't know if this is gonna show up. That one. Oh crap.
Oh fuck.
It was there for a second. Okay. Ignore the Pornhub and other ones. That one. Viva
What's your
Video.
grinder? What's your grinder handle?
Hey man, let's not worry about that right now.
I know a couple of guys that might be interested.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
No, that was on the next page. Oh, there's everything.
Viva.
Get that fucker on here. There we go.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, gents?
What's up, man?
Well.
Oh, damn it. Widescreen. Now you can see all my mess.
Yeah, I know. Now you can fucking see all my crap everywhere.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't look. Yeah. I'm glad
Yeah, I
I got
picked a
that.
lot
what I
of
got.
crap up. Ooh, you fancy.
Oh,
I got one of them, too.
Ooh.
I hadn't put it on the box yet. It's been
Which reminds me, every day I need your address as well.
Okay, I'll shoot it to you.
All right, man. Sweet.
Hey, Fleet Tech, did you get your Secret Santa shit yet or whatever? Or
I did.
did it? Okay.
Yep, I tried looking up who sent it to me, but did not find. Maybe I'm just stupid. It's me, Casey.
There was a post on online tool community.
Yeah, in the online tool community, the Facebook group.
Oh, that's awkward.
Maybe
I
that's
posted
why.
it in- Huh?
Maybe that's why. I don't know if I'm in that community.
I don't think you are, but I posted it there, and I
Okay.
think I did a post in my story on Instagram that day.
I suck with these things. I'm dumb. I don't know. But thank you, whoever's watching. If you're watching, you send it.
I can tell you right now who it was.
Yeah, I need to know too because I made a video and I was just like, "Hey, thanks in general, whoever the fuck sent this to me, appreciate it." But I had no idea who the hell sent it.
Oh, no! You know what? Actually, right off the top of my head, I think I want to say Chase Hunter was your Santa.
No,
Okay.
that's the one I sent something to him.
So
Well, he
all
must
three
have
of you
said
were right in
something
the
to
line
me.
then.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chase Hunter.
I think. Hold on. I think.
Jesus, what kind of Secret Santa shit is this?
yes. Okay, I was just checking my messages. Yeah. So
What did we get
Chase
there?
Hunter was yours.
I got a Stowell, or however you pronounce it.
Insulator.
Yeah, number 2 screwdriver. God,
Oh.
brain.
Stallwilla?
Yeah,
Right.
that
Yeah.
one, and it's for electronics stuff like that.
Yeah. That's fucking sweet.
Right on.
I got that fucking, where is it at? Oh, it's right here. This fucking leather hole punch tool, along with my
Nice.
Cardi B concert tickets. Yeah.
Ooh,
Cardi
you got
B?
Cardi B?
Yeah. No, I had a fight knock for him, but he had front row tickets and he sent them over to me. I know he gets first in line on those, but
Yeah. VIP, baby.
Cardi B's for housewives that's still at yard sale.
That's so funny. I asked the girl who the fuck Cardi B was, and she said, "Oh, do you like her?" And I'm like, I got no idea who it is. I thought it was a dude with the 6'9" tattooed on his forehead that everybody's been making memes of lately.
Yeah.
She's like, no, she's a girl that's like a pop singer or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm way off then.
Yeah,
I got no fucking idea who the fuck that is.
bad on every level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the 6'9" thing you're talking about is.
Oh, that one dude got busted or something, and he's been ratting everybody out in the fucking music industry. What the fuck's that guy's name?
What the hell's his name?
I thought his name was like 6'9" or something.
It's like Tekashi 6'9".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of hood rats get locked up around Atlanta, and I'm not going to say who, but a few of them were by friends of mine, and I have absolutely never heard any audio from anything where they just instantly start bawling their eyes out and snitching on everybody. It's funny, all these hood rats want to sit there and rap about being thug life and this, that, and the other. The moment they get in a little bit of trouble, they break down sobbing and just snitching on everybody.
That's basically the story behind him. That's what
You should probably pick your friends better too.
Yeah.
My friends are awesome. They're the ones that lock those people away.
Oh, I thought you were saying
he's
that
only
your
gonna be
friends
at
were
6
the ones that were snitching your shit.
No, my friends are the ones that locks these people up.
Right on.
I
Hey,
can
since we were
take
talking
that.
about the Secret Santas, my Santa
Ooh.
got me I asked for I want to say it was the 8-inch, but he threw in a few extra bucks and got me the 10-inch ones.
Hey, why have 8 inches when you can have 10 inches?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Right on,
I'm
dude.
saying.
It's not very common. You can buy yourself the other syringes that you need. It's not, it doesn't happen very often.
Usually it costs a little extra.
That's funny. You know, I was gonna make a video on well, not on those, but like on like channel lock. I was pretty much gonna take a dump on them for the most part, but it seemed I backed off on it, I guess, a little bit. But I don't know. It was just an idea I had. I kind of
As long as your channel's not set up for kids, I think you can probably shit on a pair of channel locks right now.
well, to be honest, I wasn't gonna actually take a physical shit on one. What? That's
the
an
funny thing
interesting
is,
idea.
you could do that and be just fine on YouTube. But
Yeah.
now, I don't know if y'all saw, but you cannot show a firearm live.
Mm.
That's against YouTube policy. That can result on instant
Any
ban.
what?
Any firearms. You can't even have one like on a gun rack behind you. If YouTube
On
sees that, ban.
That's probably enough right there.
Yeah.
Get
People,
the Autobots.
Whoa, dude! Hey, man,
Yeah.
we're fucking
Yeah.
we're
Probably
fucking
screwed now.
we're Hillary Clinton supporters over here, man. Put that thing away.
Wow.
yeah, it's gotten ridiculous.
Really? That's the first I heard that. I mean, I didn't realize they got that far with the guns shit.
Yeah. No, you cannot show one live now.
Speaking of that,
Only on live videos.
Yeah, on live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you can't get any kind of monetization if you put out a video now. If you have firearms in it, like they won't monetize that video. But yeah, anything live, you cannot show one.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, agreed.
Did you guys see here? I mean, I'm sure you guys have that fuck. Where was it at? It was that church. It was
Yep.
like the other day.
Yep.
He
Texas.
was a fantastic human being. I love
Yeah,
him.
that fucker shot me like 30 feet away. Fucking within 5 seconds from drawing, he fucking shot him in the head. Boom! Fuck that motherfucker. Damn, that was pretty cool. I mean,
I know a couple companies
it wasn't cool what was
sending
going
him
on.
some awesome stuff.
I mean, it wasn't cool what was going on, but it was cool that somebody like that was there to.
Well,
you
it
know,
wasn't just him. He's the one that dealt the awesome shot. But if you notice, there were over 6 people drawn down on that fool.
Within like 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is in Texas,
Yep.
right? Oh, okay. What was the? You guys know the name? What was his name? The guy the savior.
Start with a W. Jesus, hang on.
I know it was a 357 SIG.
It was. He's overnight. He took a dying caliber and made it popular.
Right. Oh,
It's
yeah.
such
Yeah,
a
he totally
terrible-
revived that 357 SIG.
It's a horrible round, but he made it happen. So good on him.
Mhm.
357. Oh, okay.
I don't have them very often.
No.
No, I'm saying that like there's somebody there that can actually do something. You know.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It needs to be more.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever not carried in a church.
Yeah, always.
I see that comment from Bearded CB. He said that's why my live stream for 3K got canned. I'm assuming he brought out a gun on his live stream or something.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, Jack Wills or something like that.
Wilson.
Jack Wilson.
Yep.
I saw a picture. It was like a thing on Facebook. It's like meet the hero, Big Dick Jack Wilson or something.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. And
Big Dick Willie and shit.
Brandon Herrera over at the AK guy, he just put out a video today of his gun meme review, and it was all him. It's fantastic.
Did he have the one that said mess with the Lord's hour and get
Yep.
the 6th hour? Yep.
I've
That's
seen that
good.
one. Yeah, I mean, kudos
Stay
to him.
strapped
I
for
mean, a
dick clap.
DASA 229 and 357 SIG.
Mhm.
You know,
Then
there-
again, 357 SIG, it's really, I'm surprised he carried it instead of a 45, given his age range. But really, that's a hipster caliber. I mean, it works, but it's a hipster round.
Huh. Okay.
Isn't
Well,
that
y'all
a
are
neck
talking
down
to-
40 for a dime?
What's
Y'all are
that?
talking another language to me. I don't know. Nothing.
I
Oh,
thought
sorry.
he shot Tide Pods out or something.
I've been to a range once with one of my buddies. I don't own a gun.
And the only time I go to a range is when I don't feel like picking up the brass myself.
That's a good
That's it.
idea.
You got to when you live, you know.
Right. Assholes and elbows, everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the brass.
Yeah,
collector
don't move.
cracked me up.
I
Guys,
wouldn't
he's
mind
made
getting
up a
a shotgun or something for home protection, though.
What are the gun laws out like that? How are they like out in Florida? Or are they strict at all, or what are they like?
I don't know. I never tried to get one.
I thought everybody in Florida had a gun. Half of them end up on the
Oh,
news.
that's true. Everybody else is smoking meth.
Yeah, just all the stupid people.
Yeah.
It's the gun shines the state.
I guess I never really looked into it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know.
Nope, it's about like Georgia. The answer is yes. Do you want it? Okay.
I'm always saying, man, I need to do it. I need to get one, just for, to be safe, home protection, blah blah blah. Then I just, I forget about it and never get around to it.
I've always abided by the rule. Like I just treat guns like condoms. Better to have one and not need it than need it and not have one.
Yep.
Simple enough. You know what I mean? Like that's what I told my wife. Like my wife was kind of iffy on it. Like when we got together and all that stuff and moved in and stuff, she didn't quite. I don't know. She just didn't know about him, I guess. But it didn't take long. After a while, when we were living by ourselves and stuff, and then she was like, "Yeah, it just makes sense, obviously."
No, eventually when I get one and my boys get older, I'm gonna teach them and I'll show them, hey, this is not a fucking toy,
Yeah.
let them get, let them hands on and know it's not a fucking something to play with.
But at the same time, don't keep it a
Accidents
secret.
happen, man.
At the same time, please don't keep it a secret. That's where most parents fuck up.
No, that's what I'm saying is like train them to know it's not a fucking toy.
Let them use
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Touch it.
I just seen Just Wrench a comment he said about the no carry laws unless you're fishing. I've heard that before. I don't know where it's from or exactly.
Where's that
But
at?
you can conceal carry it without a permit if you're fishing. It's like a fucking loophole, or I don't know exactly how it works, but if you're fishing, you can fucking have it concealed. You can have it concealed on you if you're fishing. I don't know why that is or what or where
Is
that's
that
from.
in Florida or what?
I'm not sure where Just Wrench it's from, to be honest.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Not so much like Second Amendment said shall not be infringed, so YOLO.
Well, I mean, you can get a permit. Obviously, like in Nebraska, you have to have a permit for concealed carry.
Sounds like infringement to me.
I guess I've never looked into it too much. I don't have a concealed carry permit, but
In Kansas, we can still carry without a permit. But if you get a permit, then it's reciprocity across, like fucking 30 or 35 states.
Yep.
All except for the hardcore blue ones, yeah. And maybe Virginia now, because who knows what the fuck the deal is out there. I've been waiting for them to actually end up on the news. But
yeah, Virginia's getting ready to go 1776 on their new governor. And I applaud them for taking a stand.
But that shit's been really quiet on the media, on like mainstream media.
Well, yeah, it's going to be.
That shit's been like.
Same with the Texas shooting. They showed it for a couple
days.
The
only reason I knew about it was because of the internet. It wasn't because of nothing on TV,
Yep.
But I guess, I mean, to me, that's the fucking, like, I don't know. I guess that's just who controls the media, but.
What's up, Dano? Yeah, that's that media. Print, video, fucking TV, none of that shit's going to cover any of it.
Nope.
They're all anti-Second Amendment.
So was there a full, I mean, obviously they're not going to show it or it'd be hard to find, I'd assume. But the video, that was an actual video. You know how like they all over Facebook, they got the image of the guy fucking pointing at him. And, obviously.
The video's on YouTube.
There is a video of it? I didn't know if there was a video.
It's the full deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
really?
Uncut, unedited, everything. Yeah.
No shit. All I saw was the
shotgun. The SIG come out and rained hate.
Mhm.
I loved his comment too. The news showed up. How do you feel about taking a human's life? He just looked at the camera and said, I didn't take a human's life. I took an evil away. Fucking savage. Love it.
Yep.
I mean, I was,
Yeah,
I
live
was-
leak, they'll have it.
Yep.
those fuckers got everything on there.
Hmm.
It's like Mr. Rogers once told us growing up. Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
I remember that special.
Such a wise lesson.
I must have missed that episode, but it
He had
sounds like
General
something
Mattis
he
on
said.
that day.
Yeah.
Yep. He had General Mattis on that day and that crippled kid in the wheelchair. Yeah, that crippled kid was in the Marine Corps and walking by the time the series ended. It was great. It's beautiful. You need to go look it up.
Oh, and this is for Kathy. She commented.
Yeah,
It beats this one
Nipex.
for sure, without a doubt.
Knipex, Knipex, whatever.
I've always said Knipex just because they said it's German, and in German, K's aren't silent. I don't fucking know, but
Yeah, but this
No.
is America. It's Nipex.
It's K
all
night.
right.
Looks like
yeah,
Knipex.
I had that thought before. I was like, maybe it's just a pride thing where Americans are like, no, fuck you. I'm going to say how I want to say it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's
I
fine.
like
but
it.
I was before I was hearing everybody say Knipex. I always just thought it was like Knipex, like
That's what I thought.
like a knife. The K is silent before a knife. I'm American, so that's how I read it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And KIN in knife is nigh, just like KIN in Nipex.
All right,
is
well,
Knipex.
I'm not that smart. I just knew it was silent.
I before E except after C and all that.
I didn't pass third grade fucking English class.
Me fell English? That impossible.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, Professor. Professor Knox.
Professor Knox.
I failed a lot of English too. Thank God for Siri. She keeps me
Hey,
honest.
I'm
Corrects all
saying
my mistakes.
series of godsend.
Man,
That's funny,
ain't that-
sorry, what?
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I finally actually just got my high school diploma I don't know, it's less than 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah. What year?
What year? I don't know. I don't know. It's less than 10 years ago. I can't
You don't
remember what
remember you
year
graduated?
exactly.
Hey, I'm with you.
I didn't graduate. I should have graduated. I should have graduated back in '97, but I dropped out.
Yep.
No, but I finally did get it like 10 years ago or so.
Good for you.
And my
Almost like
test
5
scores,
years ago.
my math was fucking horrible. I don't know how I got it. I really don't, because my math was horrible. But my language was actually the highest scores I got. That and then
Cool.
must have been all the comic
I
books
was like
I
4
read.
in 97.
I hate you. I'll put it this way. When I got my GED, at the end of the last segment was you had to write an essay over the topic they assigned you. Everybody's topic was different. Mine was, who do you admire and why? Well, this was shortly after 9/11, and so the wars were kicking off. Patriotism was alive and well.
Yep.
I said, George W. I wrote my essay on George W. Pull heartstrings. And, I kicked around 9/11. I'm throwing all that shit out there. I'm like, eat it up, motherfucker. Let me pass.
We got to stop the terrorists. You're fucking.
I got a little more colorful than that, but my punctuation was on point. You can write an F-bomb in your essay essay for your GED as long as you use proper punctuation.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
TNT, you got a GED?
What's that?
You got a GED too?
A GED?
Pronunciation.
I graduated.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got a high school graduation diploma?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God, you're the
they,
whitest
hand
one in
them out
here.
like, they hand them out like candy in Nebraska.
He
Anybody
wasted his time. I left because one of the reasons why I left was I hated everybody and school sucked for me. My teacher was a.
Well, that's pretty much what I got was a GED. It was just state of Florida high school diploma.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, my teacher, she was a bitch and told me I'd never amount to anything. So I said, fuck it. I left. I went to work. I come back to show her that my paycheck was bigger than hers.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously, that actually happened. Miss Hershey.
That's probably like the best feeling not the best feeling I have, but that's
Well, you want me to tell you
good
what
feeling
happened?
to know.
I dropped out.
What's that?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like really delayed or something. Can y'all hear me?
Yours is.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's been pretty laggy.
No, when I was in high school, like, that's my little one. You better slow down.
Hey, that wasn't me.
No, when I was in high school, we lived in kind of a ghetto area a little bit. And me and my buddy, oh shit, there's only 3 of us that were white that rode our bus. And our bus driver didn't like us very much. And he said that we called him the N-word. And, if that actually happened, can you imagine? Like, we would have got jumped and got our asses kicked, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why were you saying the N-word?
Huh?
Why were you saying the N-word?
I didn't say the N-word, but that's the point. They said that I said it, but they suspended me and my buddy.
Oh.
Because I apparently said it. So how can you suspend 2 people? Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. He appealed it and whatever and went back to school, but I was all pissed off, and then they were going to fail me for the year, and my dad was not the best dad in the world, and he was like, oh, you should just quit. I was like, okay, fuck it, I quit,
And then he was asking why you called him a ninja.
A ninja. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the N-word you're talking about, right? Or could you say
it? Exactly.
Don't say it.
Sounds good.
But that shit fucking, oh, man. I mean, I sucked at school. I probably would have ended up just dropping out eventually anyways, but still, it's just fucked up.
It is.
I mean, did you really need to stay in school to learn what's that called? The Pythagorean I can't say that word.
Theorem.
There you go. Did you really need to stay in school to learn that bullshit? Like, stupid. A lot of that stuff is fucking irrelevant as fuck. But
very.
Hey, is this washing machine too noisy for anybody?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, y'all in the comments, everybody cool?
Yep, everybody looks cool. No, I'm with you with the public education system. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you get out of school and you're like, what's the best way to build my credit?
Right? Or how do I buy
a house?
How do I do my taxes? How do I get a loan?
Hey, but you learn how to play hot cross buns with a recorder in school, though. Why teach you these things? No. Them hot cross buns, though.
I know how to play Heads Up 7-Up. That's a good game.
What's up?
Yeah. Oh, good game.
Well, these kids fucking nowadays, man, they go into college, have to take a language like Spanish or something. You're at this point, you're out of high school and you're going for a specific career. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me why you got.
In high school, I'm fluent, or like my first language is Spanish. I took fucking Spanish in high school because I'm like, that's the fucking easiest A in the goddamn. And dude, I like the homework would
You gotta
like,
beat it.
okay, we're picking up the homework, and I'd do that shit in like 30 seconds. Fucking before she got to my side of the classroom, I'd fill that shit out.
You gotta beat it. And
I still got an 85 because I never participated or whatever, because I could pronounce the words better than the teacher did. So I just never participated. I don't want to be the asshole to, fuck that. But
I failed Spanish 3 times in high school.
on Grinder. What the hell?
I had like
Spanish on Grinder.
MDL's on Grinder. He was trying to give out his name on there. Sorry.
Oh,
I like talking shit to MD Let's get that fucker on here.
Oh, no
Fucking
shit,
nerd.
dude. Oh, yeah, get him on here. We're gonna watch him lay in his fucking bed and be like, "What's up, bitches?"
Dude, MD is the fucking ultimate trash talker, though. That shit's funny as hell. He's quick. Look at this fucking. I need to get an actual table out
Is he
here.
in here? Is he watching in the comments?
Yeah, he's in the comments right now. God dang it.
I told him I was going to be on, and he said, "Well, thanks for the invite." And I said, "Well, you wouldn't come on anyway, so nobody's going to invite you."
Well, I just sent him an invite, so he needs to stop being an asshole. And
You can't
He'll
get
never
that. Stop being an
being,
asshole.
no.
okay, well, MD Lee, you need to continue being an asshole and come on here and show me why you're an asshole. How about that?
Yeah.
I think that's the nicest way I could say that. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were going live tonight, man. I was just fucking.
Yeah,
Bored
I actually
and,
should be at work right now, but I took the day off because 4-day. I woke up with a migraine. I'm going, no, I'm not doing this.
All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna send MD Lee an invite. Anybody know his fucking email address though?
mdlee52@grinder.com.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The grinder.com is very important.
I thought he started that site.
He's the president, but he's not
Oh,
the
that's what I
founder.
thought. President, CEO,
Yeah, he
GO,
worked his way to the top.
PHO, whatever.
Didn't have to, but he worked his way to the top. It's one of those things where he's like, "Oh, this job comes with free knee pads. Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
I bring my own from home."
Fuck. My knee pads got wheels on them. I can move around so quick.
Damn.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, come on. Bring him on here.
Man, but you know what though? I'm not the whole knee pads with wheels on them. I seen that shit at Menards. They have fucking. It's just like for mechanics or whatever. It has like a tray, and it's for you can kneel on it and it has fucking wheels on it. I'm like, damn, you can suck dick on the go in that thing.
It's got to be a Nebraska thing. I was just in Menards, and there was nothing like that in my store.
Well, it has the Nebraska Huskers logo on the front of it. That's why.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
And I have never so much as seen a Menards a day in my life.
Nope.
Man, you should, it's pretty legit. It's cool.
Greatest
Fleetech,
store out there.
where are you at?
Me?
What's that?
Yeah, where are you at?
Atlanta.
He's right there next to you.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's not right next to me, man.
I don't think Menards goes. I don't even know how far Menards goes that way. I don't
It's
think
like 8 hours away or something.
Yeah, it's a Midwest thing. I don't know how far south they go. I think they got one in Ohio, and that's about the closest to the East Coast I've heard from people.
But for real, does anyone know MD Lee's fucking email address though?
I think he said he didn't want to come on.
Is MDLE52 at Gmail?
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of decided MD Lee doesn't have a choice at this point, so he's getting on.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he can fucking show up. He ain't doing anything.
So he was in the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
Oh,
the
he's still in
comments.
there.
Damn, dog, I haven't seen him around forever.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
he's
made
just been
videos in a
banging
while. Well, he's been having after he got off of YouTube since he got so popular on Grindr during that time. He just fucking. I think he just left the YouTube thing for that.
Yeah, he did.
Gotta
Okay,
go
so
with the dick pics for the clicks.
MD52@gmail.com.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I can't. make a video with your mouth full, can you?
No, he's all
You said
about
it
the
was
mouth.
mdlee52@gmail.com, right?
Yeah, I'm forwarding in the link I got from you. That might work.
Yeah, that
You know who we need to get on here is fucking Dan McKevitt, dude.
I'm
We
who?
need some good bagel talk.
Dan McKevitt, dude.
I don't know for sure if I've ever. I might have seen a couple of his videos actually.
Dude, he's like, I mean, he's kind of like, I haven't seen any content from him in a little while now. But yeah, I don't know. I really kind of want to get on with him, and
You want to get on top of him?
yeah,
What?
that's what I said.
Oh, well, that's what I thought you said. Oh, tools and yeah. But I heard he doesn't even show bagels. This is a constant argument here.
He
Why
does.
is he naming his channel that and he don't show any fucking bagels?
No, yeah, no, but he's, he always like, he's a cool dude. He's chill. He beats himself up, whatever.
He's got the best bagel content on YouTube for a tool channel.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I could really go for a good bagel now.
Some cream cheese and some salmon on there or something.
Don't you got Waffle Houses down there?
Oh yeah, we got a Waffle House on every corner.
That's what I thought. Could have swore. I haven't been down in Georgia in a few years now, but I thought I remember seeing a fuckload of them down there.
Oh yeah,
Waffle houses in Georgia are more important than liquor stores and gun stores.
I won't
Like
say
they'll
that
stagger the liquor store and gun stores, but the Waffle House makes every block.
Okay, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
You're right. Waffle House and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A is awesome.
Yes, it is.
I have the very first Chick-fil-A ever, roughly 5 minutes away from my job. So,
Dude, Chick-fil-A is the shit. It's awesome.
Yep.
You got your first sandwich ever from there?
No, it is the first Chick-fil-A to ever exist. That was the first one ever.
Ground zero for Chick-fil-A. Yep.
Oh, right on.
Yep. And it stays packed.
I do like Slim Chickens and Popeyes also, but yeah. Chick-fil-A is definitely in that top 3.
I looked into Chick-fil-A, the franchise. That's actually one of the cheapest franchises to buy into, but it's like a really long waiting list because it's so cheap.
Mm.
Well,
and basically you got to go wherever, you got to up and move your family and go wherever they want to do it.
I looked into it years ago also. You have to pay to basically be put into a lottery to get the privilege of them assigning you a restaurant, basically. If you don't, they don't pick you, if they don't pick you, then sucks for you. He's in bed.
Knox daddy.
Always. He's always in bed.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. Sorry, I thought that was probably funnier. I thought it was funnier than it was, but oh well.
Said it was backstage. I thought that's where Knox usually does his best work. You know those knee boards that Flat Rate Master recommends? Knox was the product.
Yeah, but MD
that's where he tested them, was backstage.
Damn, where'd he go?
Always backstage.
I don't know. CP Toolax in the house. What's going on, brother?
Shoo-wee.
Chick-fil-A always closed on Sundays and always has a line around the store.
I've never been to a Twin Peaks before. I've heard it was fucking nice.
I've never been to one of them either. I've been to Hooters before, but they're all about the wings.
I went to Hooters and I wasn't impressed. Mine wasn't very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how they have that rule where their fucking tits got to be able to. No, their tits have to touch before their nose can on the wall or something like that. I'm not sure. You know how that works? Like they go up against the wall, their tits have to be like, whatever. And all these chicks could touch their nose on the wall, and their tits never touched. Doesn't count.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been to one of those since the 90s.
I saw a sign that said it. You you clasp your hands like this, and you put them like this, and if your elbows hit the wall before your tits, I don't even need to hear from you.
I mean, that's pretty much how it was. So most of those chicks could do that.
I didn't boot Jared out because I came in.
No, he kicked himself out. I didn't do it.
Dick.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's because you said the N-word 20 years ago. That's why I kicked you out.
Well, he ought to get canceled for calling somebody a ninja like that. It's like I said in the comment section. He should have just called the guy a school bus driver because that's way worse than anything else he could call him.
Racist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you've been accused of being.
And I've been called a school bus driver before. Believe me.
Yeah, that's when you went down. That's when you went, behind the doors in the back alleys of the Pacific Northwest. Yeah.
No, you're talking about that KC dumpster pumping that you do on the weekend. That's what you're talking about. Guy finds the nearest overpass and gives out handies for $3 a whack.
Oh, that guy.
There's a reason he's.
Wait a minute.
Believe me, the SK Tool of the Month Club is pretty cheap, but it's not that cheap. He's got to come up with a little bit of money there.
$50 a year.
Wait a minute. Most importantly here, which overpass is that?
Whichever one's nearest to him, that's the thing. Like, he'll set up shop anywhere. Like, believe me, he showed me on live stream before. Like, he's got a problem, man.
So you can't show guns, but you can show that?
Yep.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
What was that?
What?
Hey, why isn't Brandon ever come in these?
CB.
Who?
Where you at?
Brandon. Yeah.
Oh,
CB.
shit.
CB's awesome.
Yeah.
He still owes me a sticker, by the way.
I mean, Chad, I got to say, watching you and CB like interact on YouTube occasionally, but mostly on Instagram, like, I feel like that's a burgeoning bromance that the tool community needs in 2020.
Hey, you
like,
never know.
You're the angry version. He's the happy-go-lucky version. You guys need to do that live stream and then have CP. Yeah, have CP jump in, talk really fast every once in a while, then jump back out. Like, that would be the most popular live stream in the industry.
I would watch the fuck out of that.
He knows I would go live with him anytime. He knows that.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Are you laying in bed? Are you holding your phone up with your hands?
No. I got I'm all about that Chromebook 2 now. 4 years and counting. Never failed me yet.
Which one is yours? Is yours the Samsung?
Samsung.
I fucking hate mine.
I heard that one sucks shit.
Oh, yeah, no, man, this thing's tough too. Believe me, I had one time where I basically used it as a discus, and she's still going strong.
Nice.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
I got
mine.
a guy who's supposed to send me a laptop. I paid out the money, but still no laptop. This guy's developing a reputation for slow shipping that rivals people of years past, believe me. I'm not going to say his name, but it might rhyme with Dustin Burgel.
Oh.
You heard it here first, folks. Let's get that public pressure up. Cancel culture, here we come.
Let's start the hashtag. Send my laptop.
That's right.
Hey, I'll take a laptop if he's dishing them out.
Hey, when are you going to make some stickers?
Who?
Me?
Matt, yeah.
Did I ever send you magnets?
No.
Email me your address. I still have a few. Yeah, I still have a few magnets left. Just email me your address. I'll send them out to, by the end of the week. I'll send you a couple. I just got to find the box.
Oh, wow, shit. Them out. I literally didn't even know you had any.
Oh no, I think I still got a couple of the limited edition ones too. I think I still got the poop knife one.
We're not talking about the poop knife again, are we?
Oh, you remember that?
I got dibs, everybody. I got dibs.
Fuck.
Do you guys know what that's about?
The poop knife?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. What the fuck? Who the hell uses a poop knife?
Well,
the work.
Other family, I guess.
Huh?
I always just used a plunger for that. I thought, you got to keep that plunger game strong if you're really in those PC streets like that. But the guy said that he was 23 years old before he discovered that other families did not have a poop knife. And I thought, it's amazing.
I had to have been 20-something before I realized people use poop knives.
I was damn near 40 before I'd even heard of the poop knife. So,
yeah. Me and Knox heard about it within about 2 minutes of each other.
I thought that shit was like pretend.
Did you guys instantly message each other like, "Hey, do you have a poop knife?"
Yeah, whenever it was discovered, like that one got around quick. Like, oh yeah, you got to go look at this Reddit. The title of the Reddit.
So, do you think there's a company that sells like a specific, like, do you think I can get one from Knipex that says, it's a poop knife, or that's what it's made for?
It'd probably be overpriced and not work any better than the channel lock version if they do make it. That's just an educated guess, but I mean, if you like that color red, why not?
Yeah,
buy it off the tool truck too.
Hey, the channel lock poop knives, you can't hammer on the poop, man. You got to use it properly.
Hey man, everything's a fucking hammer. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't know. We talked about that before, but when you did that, like I had been waiting for that for so long, and I'd messaged them and talked to them about it because the initial design they had on that looked way different than what they actually released. And
on what?
On the channel locks that you broke.
Oh yeah, fucking huge piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I looked at it and I thought, I'm not interested in that at all. That doesn't even look like channel locks.
No, it's complete dog shit. It actually makes a really cool handle though for my drawer. That ended up looking pretty cool. Oh, yeah.
But man, when those were coming out, I got real excited. I thought they would be cool. Man, they just bombed on that, man. And channel lock, I mean, for like a non-trasher DIY, like they're pretty fucking great.
It is a good looking handle,
isn't it?
I had somebody leave me a comment the other day where he was talking about Doyle, because I had the one video about Doyle and channel lock, and like he talked about how Doyle was really good and he thought that they were a good match for DIYers. The problem is with the Doyle stuff, like it's almost as expensive as channel lock stuff.
Right.
It's pretty fucking close.
Yeah, I don't get the point. Like if you're arguing for the Quinn stuff I've tried, I actually thought was good, but it's like regular Harbor Freight prices, but it's like anything else. Like the Icon. I don't want to go there, but hopefully.
Yeah, why would you go Icon when you can go Quinn? I mean, really, honestly, that's retarded.
I took those deep SAE, the 3/8 to work. I've been using them for like 2 months, and there's like 3 of them that the chrome plate. Well, I use them on impacts. Like I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
And I've got to walk fucking 3 miles to get to a spy. I ain't gonna carry fucking 2 different types of sockets or whatever. So. And yeah, and there's a couple of them that completely. There's like it looks like a potato chip of chrome fell off of it. It was really weird. I never seen a socket chip like that. But I mean, it didn't break, but just the chrome plating on it.
Yeah, we all know they're turds, so.
Yeah, it was obviously a turd. But you know what?
Yeah, the thing is with the Quinn stuff, it's priced as turds, so it's not like they're over promising and under delivering. That's everybody's issue.
Let's get an Icon poop knife. Come on.
That Icon that wouldn't stand up to one use.
Then you gotta fish it out of the toilet.
They sold Icon poop knives. They were 3/8 flex head with comfort.
If I'm chipping the porcelain on the toilet bowl, I'm definitely gonna chip the chrome on the Icon poop knife.
Have they put those fucking poop knives back on the shelf yet?
No.
What happened to the people? What happened to all the people that were coming out just swearing by them? Oh, they released 13 hours ago, and they're already the greatest ratchets ever. Like this is a game changer. And a week later, they pull all of them.
They shut up about those really quick.
Yeah, there was people backtracking on that. So I've heard. I don't think I ever watched. I might have watched one Icon video, but I just got flooded instantly and thought, oh, I'm already overwhelmed. I'm gonna have to go watch chiropractic YouTube for like 2 weeks to get over this.
Oh, so you're watching the Ring Dinger, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
your
he's all
Houston
about that ring dinger.
chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, at Advanced Chiropractic Relief in
Yeah.
Houston, Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
I am.
I've been since 2012.
That reminds me, Jared, have MD Lee send you that Mondragon chiropractic life lady's fucking.
She's going live again tomorrow. She told me. She said definitely Saturday, maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah,
She
you
hasn't
need to
live
go have
streamed in
her pop
over a
your
year.
back. You need to have her go pop your back.
Well, she'll do that. She'll do that roller thing. She'll do that roller thing on you. Then she'll drop the big elbow.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
Is she hot?
For chiropractic YouTube. Kinda.
No, just in general. Yes. Smoke
I
show.
watch the chiropractic videos if they're wearing yoga pants.
Well, that's all of them now. Greg Johnson's the one who kind of kicked that off. Like, there's this channel. It's still around. It's called Psyche Truth. They had Dr. Jeff Eccles like back in 2009, 2010. He was the one who kicked it off. There was another one called Stephen Gunther before that. He was like kind of the OG. But that's why they all got popular is when they started wearing the yoga pants. But I mean, I liked him before it was cool, so I got in on the ground floor on that one. Kind of like Icon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack you on a chiropractic discussion. Let's get back to trash and Harbor Freight. Knox, lead on.
Stanley stuff.
Fucking.
I agree, CP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just reading through the comments.
Oh,
CP
yeah.
said that Harbor Freight's junk, just buy Stanley stuff and save yourself trouble.
Yeah, not wrong.
I tend to agree with that. I got all this Stanley stuff that I'm probably eventually end up giving to my older brother. But it's basically, I don't know. I mean, what separates one Chinese thing from the other Chinese thing at some point? I guess some of it's better than others, but it's like, how many ways are there to screw up a socket? All those Stanley sockets are not bad.
That's what I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about that, and they said, Harbor Freight's really stepping up their game, and I said, no, actually, it's China. You sit back and think about it, and everything that's coming out of China is getting better. It's not just Harbor Freight; it's the whole country is improving their manufacturing, and Harbor Freight's just telling you, no, we're stepping up our game. We want to compete with the professionals. No, you're just sitting back on your fucking hind end in a goddamn marketing office, typing up some bullshit and feeding it to retards. That's all you're doing.
Taiwan is the new Japan, China is the new Taiwan, and India is the new China.
Well, I don't even know if China's the new
that was
Taiwan.
deep. That was so
I
deep.
know. There's some pretty decent shit coming out of Taiwan, to be honest. Like,
no, I'm not saying I'm saying like they've achieved such a level. Like, I think that they're co-equal with the Japanese stuff that I've seen. I think China's up their game where everybody's up in their game. It's like everybody's kind of moved up a slot.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
Does
that.
Crescent still make decent wrenches?
Yeah.
Crescent?
Well, what do you mean, like adjustable wrench?
No, like wrenches.
Oh, I guess I don't have any.
I've had these, God, forever.
Those are Apex China now, so.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
So they'd be gear wrench.
Don't break those.
It's not the same as the gear wrench because some of that stuff that before it was gear wrench, it was the Napa Professional stuff, and then that became gear wrench.
Mm-hmm.
And the Crescent stuff is a different design than the China made gear wrench combo wrenches. I'm not saying it's bad, but I do have one. I think I bought an 18 of theirs because one of my sets skipped an 18. I think if you want pretty good stuff, like I think the Tecton combination wrenches are pretty good, and you can get Amazon deals on them for like, I don't know,
You know,
whatever it is,
you know,
15-piece set for like under $35 if you watch.
I like that Tecton set, the ones that don't skip any sizes. And I'm not like OCD about any of my tools at all. Like I don't fucking spend my time cleaning them down. But for some reason it fucking bothers me that there's like 2 wrenches in there that the smaller size ends up being like a hair bigger or longer.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Like I mean, I'd still buy it, but I'm like, why the fuck did they even do that? You know, or why? I don't know. But
Have any of you ever messed with or heard of Gear Drive?
yeah, I saw the maintenance man made a video on some screwdrivers by Gear Drive. I think.
I've heard of a Gear Drive.
Yeah.
Is that sold at auto parts store?
Mostly Amazon, from my understanding.
I've never
given them a try.
It isn't even a similar name to what I'm thinking, but what's the brand that's sold at Pep Boys?
Gear Wrench.
Gear. Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna drop out for a second
All right, bud.
and restart my router because this shit's getting all fucked up.
Okay.
Gearhead.
We'll see you, Milky Way.
Oh,
I'll
it's
see you in a
Gearhead.
minute, man. Yeah, Gearhead. That's the one from Pep Boys.
Okay. I wasn't that far off.
I've had this one for a few years, and it's okay, but
Well,
nothing special.
I mean, just got these to mess around with, and I mean, I don't know. We'll see. They look basically like how the older gear wrench, regular wrenches were.
Have you
basically.
guys seen the oh, go ahead.
Give us
sorry.
a close up, Chad.
On my dick or
No,
the
I
wrenches?
was about to specify.
Can
the
you get
wrench.
that close?
Oh, my camera has got an awesome
that's good.
zoom.
That's pretty quick, Alex.
Are you sure? I don't know if 12 times zoom is enough.
Wow.
I know, I got a
Well,
spotting
it would
scope
almost
behind
be
me.
12 inches.
Oh, I got a full-on spotting scope. Reflection for the monitors.
That
Still
actually
pretty
looks a lot like the Crescent brand
Yeah.
Yep, it
wrench
could.
that
Yeah.
I have.
Gear wrench stuff.
But I know it's not Apex.
Yeah. It's kind of like channel lock. Like you could get the Amazon channel lock wrench set, but it's completely different than the stuff that you get at, Do It Best Hardware. Yeah.
Oh, here. Can I be a professional YouTuber now?
Yes.
Break
Sure.
that some bitch. Oh.
Break it.
Good.
How
How are the ergos
I just
on
got
it?
these. They feel great in the hands.
Yes.
The chrome. The chrome looks
Is it shiny?
shiny. It's nice.
Uh-huh.
I don't see where it's broken yet, but once I throw it in my
Wait, hold on.
vise,
Are you imitating one of my videos? How dare you, sir? Wow.
the jaws,
Wow.
it can like grab things and
Oh,
you
Uh-huh.
can
represent that.
wrench.
Does it fit on nuts?
It'll fit these nuts.
Oh.
Ooh, wow.
It's defined. You see it reflecting the monitor. I mean, it has nothing to do with I've never used it or wiped it down, but I mean, it's so great chrome that it's
Brilliant.
reflecting my
Yeah.
monitor.
Will it make my penis bigger?
It will.
Here,
Oh, well,
spirit some
if you
grease
hold
on
up
it
to
and then
it
throw
and
some
hang it at an
sawdust on it
angle?
so it looks like
Uh-huh.
it's been used.
Will it at least make it instead of being an innie, it can be an outie again? That'd be nice.
If you buy that and go to the bar
See?
and buy a barfly's fucking drinks for the night, you can take her home. Yeah,
Tell you what,
it's
guys, I'll be right back. No.
that easy, guys.
Beard CB, I'm going to use this like mechanics would. I'm going to put it in a vise and I'm going to put a 20-foot breaker bar on it. And I'm going
Right.
to see how long it takes for me to shear this in half.
Okay.
Now I think you're making fun of me because I just mounted a vise on my fucking workbench.
I have the finest Chinese
Chinese
device back here right now.
Yeah.
I'll talk
Could you
about
go and
ergos, but I'm not going to try any of these stupid torture tests.
Could you
I'm
go
going
and
to
use
heat it
them
up
for
with a
6
torch
months and
and then
promise?
pry on it.
Could you go and
Grind
say
it
you're
down
going to
and
use them
see if
professionally
it's thin enough
for
for it.
6 months,
gonna use them
and then say
professionally.
you're going to do a review, and then
Yep.
not do it?
Professionally. Yep. For 6 months, and I'm going to do a review in 2 days. And I'm going to use that torch behind me. That's what's out. And I'm going to put it in that vise. I'm going to heat it up. And if it bends,
Piece of shit.
when I'm looking at it, then it's
I'm so-
bad. If it doesn't bend while I'm looking at it and it's heated up, then it's better than any Snap-on ever. And you're a moron if you buy Snap-on.
I'm so far out of the loop on this. I don't know who you're talking about, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's Spot
I think
on.
he's just talking in general about YouTubers. Some of them, not all.
It sounded more specific than that to me.
No,
It was
Can we get the
about-
name that it rhymes with again?
Can you do what?
Nard, Slox, Morge.
if you're not exploding your tools once a week, you're not a real mechanic. Exactly, junk from work.
Mhm.
Hit it right on the dot.
We talked about that before. That was an old conversation. Who was that, Knox? Where it was like, how many times have you actually broken a combination wrench? Some are better than others, but like, who's?
I don't break
unless you were
combination
abusing
wrenches.
them.
Even when I double wrench them, I don't break them.
Yeah,
Right.
I've only seen turds completely snap.
Right.
And it's usually from just hanging off of it or double wrenching.
Right.
And that's the other thing. Whenever I double wrench something, I don't grab my turd wrenches to double wrench because that's going to be a bad day.
Yeah, you're going to round them off and make it worse. Yeah.
The
Right,
number one wrenches that I've seen snaps rhymes with Ittsburg.
Yeah.
And they snap across the top here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't that the reason?
Pittsburgh.
I know they say the metallurgy is way different, which I believe, but from China from the USA. But the Craftsman lobster claws,
Mhm.
that's got to be the biggest reason that they made them lobster claws like
Yeah,
that is to deter people from double wrenching. Like you try to get around one of the lobster claws, you can't use like the next size up to do it. You got to use one like 4 or 5 sizes bigger in order to double wrench with it because that thing's just so hard to get around.
Ain't that
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous?
Yeah,
Now,
it is.
Do you rubber band those when you put them back in your toolbox so it doesn't eat the other ones?
They usually start fighting, but
Right. Yeah. You got to come out and
Yeah,
settle
no.
down.
I
Settle
took
down.
one time. I took a 3/4 of one of those lobster claws to the Albertsons and threw it in the lobster tank, and the rest of them ran because they were so intimidated by the size of those claws, man.
Right.
Let's see if I can.
see, look,
There's
like
an
here's
old
a,
Stanley. Those
That's a-
served me very well.
Yeah, that's back when Stanley was good.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Allen brand combo wrenches. Those used to be good too.
oh man,
Oh, yeah.
that reminds me.
Old stuff now.
Look, can you guess which one's the Craftsman?
The one on your left.
No, the one on our left. You're right.
This one?
Yeah, gotta be.
You're exactly right. Fucking
Yeah.
big fat fucking. This is
Yeah.
DeWalt. But
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
look at the
same
depth
thing.
from the bottom there to where the beam starts. Like
Oh,
Craftsman is unrivaled in that regard.
I mean, especially when she's got like this is a 3/4. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's back when Craftsman was still good, Chad, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have Craftsman professional wrenches in my toolbox.
I know
Those
you
were
got
made
at
by
least.
SK, weren't they? Those
Yeah,
old Craftsman USA professionals.
Yep. I still use
that's
those.
what I thought.
Those were great.
Those are good wrenches. I got a couple of those.
Are those the ones like from the mid 90s, 96 along in there, 97?
Yeah, I think I bought mine in like 2000.
Okay.
They
I
could
remember
have
when they came out with those.
old stock
polished.
mid late 90s, but that's
Yeah.
when I bought them.
There's your good old bench top.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Where'd
been
that
a little
from?
I
while.
don't with them anymore.
Who sold bench top?
God, who the hell was it? You could get them at a hardware store.
Yeah.
Bench top?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What's that? Was that True Value? No, they had something else.
Oh, God, I can't even remember. I've had these for a while. Then, of course, in my drawer of Misfit tools, you have the homemade tools
Chopped up. Oh yes.
when
yes.
you got to get it done.
What's up,
See,
Nick?
my DeWalt doesn't look near as lobster clawy as yours does.
This one.
Maybe that's just size difference.
Yeah,
What
it's just the
size
angle.
What size is yours? Mine's 9/16.
Mine's 10 millimeter.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Knox is used to comparing and coming up short, Alex.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
That's life. The struggle is real. Let's
You know,
see here.
the other
Yeah,
day, there's this little hardware store here where I live, and it's like a super tiny little town, less than 1,000 people. And I went in there, and I was just looking around, and this guy is fucking covered in like an inch of dust for $13.75. It was an original USA made Allen ratchet and fucking SAE sockets shallow for $13.75 or something crazy. USA, it's still like just dustier than fuck.
Wow.
It's been sitting on the shelf for years. And I'm gonna go get it. I know it's not gone. It's been there that long, but I'm gonna go pick that thing up. That was kind of cool.
Have
See
you
that
guys?
guy right there?
Have you guys?
Is that a proto?
Yeah.
Or
No, it's USA made Blackhawk.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that's
that same. I got the
Yep.
same style. Mine's not bent like that one.
yeah. This one come up against the frame rail, and I double wrenched it, but it did not break
Mm.
because I don't break wrenches.
Oh, here's one for lobster claw. It
Origami
really
is all
shows
that
it.
is.
Oh yeah,
that.
God, those Craftsmen.
Oh
man.
God.
Ridiculous.
Sucked
Yeah.
from the word go.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
Oh, spline drive universal pieces of crap. Oh,
You know, I had one of these. I can't remember what size. It might have been a 3/8, and I used it to use an extractor or something. And I thought it was turning. I wasn't really I couldn't really quite see what I was fucking doing. It was on the bottom of a truck, and it just completely spread it. All that material on that wrench, like lobster claw, and it just completely spread it. It looked like a fucking Y when I was done with it.
Full send.
Brandon, that's yes and no. The thing is about the DeWalt stuff, like DeWalt has, like, especially with the wrenches and the deep offset. I have a set of those metric double box in deep offset, and those you can't get those as Stanley. Like, there's no comparison. It's not the same at all. I know there is some overlap, but some of the DeWalt stuff is actually really nice.
What brand is that one?
That's an old school Stanley also.
Oh yeah.
And I used it for so long. The lettering and the size is pretty well worn off of it.
Or is that the
watch,
USA one?
You ever watch Amesy's Automotive?
No.
He doesn't do a lot of videos anymore, but he's like a mechanic up there in the Northeast. And he had videos several years ago now about, like, comparing the, Mac Expert versus Blue Point, like basic 3/8 set. And then he did a video on the Stanley. And he said he kept Stanley chrome sockets around just for that reason, just because he, like, if you'd get into a situation where he thought it was questionable and he didn't want to break something that he, was a tool truck thing, he'd use the Stanleys. He said he'd never broken any of them.
I can believe that.
So I guess what I'm saying is, Chad, like, when you show me those Stanleys, I could tell the ergos on those are great.
They are, and they fit in the hands really well.
Yep. That's what matters.
It is.
Think about it. Like, if you can't fit those in the hand, like, how are you going to use them?
Exactly.
Not happening.
No, I always thought that was weird.
What are those, Alex?
They're just impact swivels. The two of them are Max, and then one's a Snap-on, the other one's a Proto. I always just thought it was weird. Like, these two are Max. I never really liked how this thing had such, like, this is the drive end, obviously. This bottom part is the drive end, and then on the Snap-on and the Proto, they have like a little tiny guy for a drive end. It's not this big fat fucker like these are. I always thought that was kind of interesting how they're different like that. But
I tell you what, I wish I could get my hands on, and I absolutely hate the company now, but the older Matco impacting swivel sockets. Those were fantastic. What's up?
Are you talking about the pinless?
Yeah, the pinless style.
Like this one.
Yeah. No, that has
the
pin.
pinless, the ones with the hexagon shaped thing.
Yep, and they still put them out, but it's now made somewhere overseas, and I've seen several of them grenade. So, I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
You guys tried?
pinless.
What's
Have
up?
any of you guys
Earring.
tried the Monster brand combo wrenches?
No, I should have
They
bought
got
it.
that. They got that like I don't know, 12-piece, 13-piece set on Excess Tools for I think $37 shipped, and
They used to.
still do.
Or do?
Well, as of like 3 weeks ago, they still did because I was trying to talk somebody into buying them. I just can't do it because I already got about 6 set. And even for that price, like I thought, I could buy them and do a video. And then I thought, well, better yet, I could buy them and convinced myself I'd do a video, but then not do any videos for like another year.
I can believe that.
Yeah, well, but
That's back when I was buying Matco. That's if you've seen these handles, you've been around for a while.
I've never even seen those before.
Yeah, that's
What
Yep.
was it?
That-
Show me again.
That's
Oh,
Matco, you said?
Yep. That is OG Matco.
I like that handle style.
Yep. Knox is
Those
on
remi-
also.
Those remind me a lot of the old Protos and Macs, the old Mac,
Mhm.
the red-handled ones that they used to make. The
better
orange
yet, it
one.
reminds me of the black-handled Pittsburgh Professional.
Yeah.
Good a set of screwdrivers has ever been made.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Said it once. I'll say it. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. It's true every time. If you're doing something that can't be accomplished with the Pittsburgh Pro 301 piece set, it doesn't need to be done.
Oh, no, forget that. How about the Craftsman Evolve line?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
just
when
threw up.
that's when Sears really was taking a shit on
Yeah,
themselves.
Oh
buddy.
man,
That's when they really started.
13-day limited warranty with approval with receipt. Like as soon as you don't even have to get out the door. Like as soon as you clear the check stand with it, out of warranty. Can't do a thing for you. Sorry.
Verbally declare no take backs as soon as you walk away.
Yeah,
You touched the last Sears.
yeah. They
Fucking
argue
hot
with you
take.
about triple stamp and the double stamp. No quitsies.
You know, when they first started that Evolve line thing, I kind of got the point why they did that. You know, they have all their better stuff, the Craftsman USA, and then they can have like a cheap ass lineup for like whatever, you know, somebody that don't give a fuck, you know, just some home gamer or whatever you want to call it. I kind of got it. But then after all that happened with Craftsman, where everything's made in China, I'm like, well, they just shot themselves in the foot, I guess.
Yeah, it's a race. It was a race to the bottom for them for about 10 years, and you saw it happen, and you're like, they used to have some pretty decent stuff, but now it's just like, are you guys trolling us or what?
Well, the funny thing is, as it was going on, I know somebody who they fell into the same trap I see YouTuber after YouTuber declaring everybody should do. He went out and sold every bit of his Snap-on tools. He just had his box left. It was paid off. And he went to Sears and bought all Craftsman everything. And he was a heavy-duty mechanic also. So he's going to bust stuff. Now he is beyond fucked. He is constantly, every week, day after day, taking stuff back for just the crappiest stuff they'll give him for it.
Is he going to Lowe's? Is he doing the Lowe's walk of shame?
He's doing the Lowe's walk of shame, but he still has a Sears open up by him, I think.
Oh,
I still got oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, wow, it's still got a Sears open up next to it.
I checked
Man,
the
I
other
got a
day.
Sears.
There is one in all of Seattle. There is one Sears left.
I got two Sears within like not even one's like less than 10 minutes. The other one's about 25 minutes away from me. Both fully loaded too. That's pretty cool.
Shoot, $16 hour minimum wage. Good idea for Sears.
Yeah.
I have one down here at the Florida Mall that is still like doing business like nothing ever happened.
Yep.
And
I
it's pretty
think if they were a hometown store, they didn't get as affected as much. Or whatever. I mean, they still have all the shitty tools, but you know.
But I think that might be the only close by one. There's another one in Oviedo, but I think it might have closed. I don't know. I haven't been over there in a little while. But that
There you
I would be surprised because it was empty all the time. Just nobody ever there.
You don't see that often. A like new 1/4-inch US Craftsman. Never even been to my job.
Wow, full Kinsey.
Yeah, that's why it's alive still.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, those things work.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? A ratcheting craftsman?
Yeah, just a Craftsman
Regular raised.
1/4-inch.
Oh, ratchet. Oh, okay, I couldn't see what it was.
My only issue, I mean, I really like all those styles. My only issue I ever had with them was that they were really short handled.
Yeah.
But
you can
then
set
again,
up
when I'm using a 1/4-inch, I don't want to I have no reason to hang off of it. It's 1/4-inch.
No, yeah, I mean I get that in 1/4-inch, but I mean like the 3/8 and the halves, they always had pretty short handles. Like they didn't.
Yeah,
ever...
but what's the tone like when it clicks?
It sounds like you could tell it was made really well. The sound of it has great click. It's positive. Yeah.
Is there a vibrato?
It's enough to make your little pee-pee hard.
Wow.
Okay.
Dave, in answer to your question, maybe another 2 years. It's in post-production, I promise. Well, conceptually, it's in post-production.
Okay, since you guys are professional YouTubers, I want to just do this really quick. Are you guys ready? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make the sound of 2 ratchets. You're gonna tell me which one is the quality one, or which one's the American made one. How about that? Okay. Hold on. You gotta be quiet. All right. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yep.
Okay. Then the second one.
Okay, go back to the first one again.
This is gonna be like the doctor's office and shit. Okay, back to 1 and 2.
Okay, now can you do them at the same time?
Oh, now somebody's fucking with me. All right. Here's the second one. And then the first one. All right, which one's the made in America?
As a DIYer, I'm going to say the first one is foreign.
All right.
It did have a bit of a ting in it.
Okay.
I'm wondering, have you ever taken this apart and
I
relived
was leaning in that direction too. As a Democrat, I say the second one is a USA made.
Okay. Knox, what about you?
I think it's the first one that's the first one's foreign.
Okay. How about Everyday
We're all
Fleet
in
Tech? Which
agreement.
one is it?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but all 3 of us are in agreement, so vote opposite of us because tactically that's the smarter move.
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah, just
I was thinking of how much I love icon tools. It
Well, see,
sounds
that's
nothing
why
like
that's
icon.
why
It sounded
easy.
nice. It was like, you know, crisp.
That's why I wanted your professional opinion.
it's easy to shut
Number
out
2.
the world when you think of
I'm not
icon.
professional, dude.
I flipped a card.
Man, you guys suck. You guys were all wrong. This one was the first one, which is not professional, but it's American made.
What
And the
is it?
second one was a Pittsburgh.
I said number 2 was made overseas.
Oh,
No,
okay. There you
I
go.
meant the second one was the quality one.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I'm right again.
Here.
Can't
Can you
top
see
that
that
Pittsburgh.
It
Snap
says
on.
snap on, right? Listen to this one.
Yeah.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Can you tell where this snap-on was manufactured?
Canada.
Uranus.
You'll have to stay tuned. I'm going to do a video on it.
Oh, what the fuck?
You don't even do videos anymore.
I do videos like once a week.
You haven't even done a toolbox
Okay.
tour.
There you go.
I've done like 4 toolbox tours.
No.
What brand is that?
Oh,
I'm gonna say Craftsman.
it sounds similar to the Craftsman too, but I don't know.
Use gas.
Any guesses?
Icon.
Lee?
Ooh.
What was it? Do it again. Hold on.
But stick your tongue out while you do it.
And how does it feel in the hand when you ratchet it?
I'm rubbing it tightly right now, and it's not slipping.
Hey, we're trying to keep this conversation about ratchets. Do you mind?
I'm cranking on it as hard as I can get it right now, and it's just it's perfect in the hands.
Oh man, I think I'm starting to sweat.
Is that a Matco?
No,
How many guesses do I get? Gotta have at least 12, right?
just for knockers.
Maybe.
What brand is that?
SK.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no
well,
shit, that's a nice fucking torque wrench, dude.
That is I do not have any SK torque wrenches.
I didn't even know they
because
had
you
that.
don't really even like SK.
I love
I have
SK.
to get this out for knockers. I mean, it's. And I told you I'm just cranking it as hard as I can, and it's perfect.
I feel betrayed. I thought you were cranking something else.
I can.
That's a
$5
total
is
rip-off.
$5. Message me later.
All right, I got you on. What's that called? Patreon.
Hold on.
Yeah, Patreon, Streamlabs, private link.
Oh wait a minute, can't you do super chat?
There's
after
the part number.
Y'all want to
Just
hear
for
one more?
knocks.
Speaking of that, what's the point of that super chat shit? Like I've seen that on a lot of people's live streams. What the fuck is that about?
It's just
What?
a donation where
They're getting their fundraising game strong.
What
Is
is
that
it?
all that is? You just put money in?
Yeah.
People give you money.
I've gotten one. I was at NPS and dude gave me 99 cents. It was awesome.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
the
but that was
one.
for what you did for him at NPS.
Number 7.
Yeah.
That wasn't a super
It was only
chat.
99 cents.
Very nice.
That was a transactional relationship.
Oh, Dave, you have a fucking SK truck drive by. Oh,
Crap worked out of me on a cat engine today.
Man, I've never seen an SK truck. I mean, I've seen them on Instagram, but never gone in one.
Hey, who can tell me how old this is?
Older than MD Lee.
No way.
Craftsman USA.
VG48.
I've never owned a VG, so that's old.
Figure out what my camera is.
Never
like.
touched
All right,
the VG.
here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Go on, come on, come on, who's go on, go on.
That sounds like Pittsburgh.
No, an MD Lee, that's channel lock.
I thought it was the sound of his little crane to get him off the bed.
It's a Hoyer lift. He nailed it. It's a Hoyer lift.
You know the funny thing is, that's what it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the joke's on you. You got it right. No.
Now who's the douchebag? and shit?
Don't you feel bad?
What a loser. That's the sound of me winding up my jazzy.
The old cranky jazzy.
Hold on. You hear that?
Yep.
All right. What do you think?
I find it curious they have ratchets laying next to your bed.
It's got a ratchet on something.
How do you know I'm not just super quick?
Well, I believe you're super quick and you need something to actually ratchet on. Yeah,
Deceptively fast. I'm quicker than I look.
I believe every bit of that.
How dare you?
Now I feel like a douche.
Take away your hopes and your dreams.
You don't want to guess?
No, not really.
Is it a ratchet?
Carlisle.
Oh, disgusting.
Yep. So, anybody got anything going on at work? Any big projects?
Not that you
No,
be.
our projects come in a day at a time.
Yeah, just driving.
Mhm.
It's a bent handle, Carlisle.
Ooh.
Ooh, the spark pluggy socket. Or the
Fox head.
spark plug.
Yep.
Is that locking also, or is that just
Non-locking.
Is it semi-locking or is it just completely free dick?
It's got the detents. What?
Oh
12
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I got it right from like Doug Yoda. I can never say his fucking name
Yoda
right.
Doug.
Yoda Doug. I don't know why I get it backwards every time, but
Dyslexia.
Doug.
yeah, I got one from it was the right. Same deal like that, just semi-locking or whatever. And
What's going on,
same thing
Toolbox
with spark
Bridge?
plug. It's actually a pretty nice ratchet. I like it.
Yeah, Right makes some good shit.
Yeah, they do. It's personal preference. I've never liked non-locking flex heads.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a personal preference thing, though.
Do you like the snap-on one? You know how they have that kind of a goofier. I don't know. I mean, to me,
I used to love it until I went to the Mac Axis, and I haven't touched the snap-on one in God, how long's it been now? Maybe 6 months or so. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I need to get me one of them for sure. I've been looking at it forever.
Yeah. There you go. Mac Axis. It's damn good.
Very nice.
Hey, did I miss it? Did we find out what that ratchet was? That Craftsman?
Oh,
94, 95 Donaher.
All right.
what is that
A
engine?
little bit older.
That's an engine overhaul. That is it's up. There's the frame of it sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a Pontiac G6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a piece of equipment at work right now with a Cummins 4 point. I never can remember. I think it's 4.5 liter, 4.5 liter.
Ooh.
4-banger, little QSB, I believe. And this thing, when it come in, I've pissed off the foreman more times than I count, but I'm going, it's mine now, bitch. I don't know what you want me to do about it. But it started out with a few simple hydraulic leaks. While I'm digging into that, I'm ordering parts. I go to replace the starter because it's raising hell. Well, they've chewed half the teeth off the flywheel. Okay, well, I got to rip both pumps off to get the flywheel off. As soon as I get the flywheel off, well, the rear main seal's been leaking. Shit. So now I'm sitting here with a piece of equipment that is just utterly scattered across the shop. I'm going, what do you want me to do? When crap gets here, it'll get here.
That's the thing. Like any situation like that, just slap a new oil change sticker on it. Just ship it. You know, new oil change sticker. Put one of those little paper floor mats in it. Just ship it. Oh, it's good. Okay.
Wipe the dash off.
Yeah. Just vacuum it, maybe. That's what
There's
you get for actually trying to work. I mean,
I know, right?
There's a lineup right there: Astro Pneumatic, Snap-on, Milwaukee, Mac, and Knox tools.
wow.
Ah.
So there's the. Those are all 19 millimeter or 3/4.
And true to form. Yeah.
What's the one on the
CB,
Knox is the biggest tool.
Goddamn right.
Bearded CB said that his Mac dealer won't even stop in over there. Dude, if you have any tools you need warrantied out, send me. I'll be happy to swap them out for you. I don't care. That, or if you want something, let me know.
Did
And
you just say you
I'll
want to
use
swap
my,
fit with him?
I will any day. But
Not a kid.
yeah,
That's a
if you need
man
something
right
bought, I'll use my discount and send it to you. Just let me know.
I have this theory that if it can't be solved with new plugs and wires, like you ought to just throw the car away.
Agreed.
Like,
you know?
yeah. I mean,
Mine has boots though; it doesn't have wires.
Ah.
well,
Yeah.
true to form, you never should have bought it.
Well, 250 or 225,000 miles on it.
Ooh, Beard CB, I know all about the DD13 struggles. Funny story. Just had a great coworker who's working his way out of a job rapidly. Retirement, as we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they come up to you and say, "Congrats, it's your lucky day. You've retired."
Yeah, we
He's
got a
close.
cake in there for you and everything.
Yeah, he's getting close to it. Oh no, we don't even give a cake. We just say you're retired. Get the fuck away. But a truck just come in for its annual service, and anybody that mess with trucks knows that it's annual service. You're gonna get an overhead done. This fucker took all day long for a basic lube service, ignored every repair it needed, and never even cracked the valve cover open. I'm going, you son of a bitch.
Had a kid. You
So
know
now I
what?
gotta
We
go
call that
behind him.
employee of the month.
Tighten the oil,
It'll run
tighten the
until
oil plug up with channel locks.
They complain. Just talk about how much money you saved him by not costing him any more money in parts.
Mhm.
Injectors on DD13 and spark plugs on the Cummins. See, CB, I don't have any CNG around me, so the Cummins really don't give problems, but the Detroits, 98% of the time on the Detroits is what they call the one box. It's basically what looks like a huge ass muffler on the side underneath the passenger side step. It's got both your DEF filters and all that shit in it. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, the Detroits, that is going to fail. God, I hate fucking Detroit.
Hey, what's better, the Max Force diesel or the 6.7 Cummins?
Screw Max Force. Max Force can suck a fat baby's dick.
Oh.
Hey, Knox, what are you drinking?
Apple pie.
Apple. I
As
fucking
always.
do it, man. That's all you drink, dude.
I drink beer.
People suck. Yep.
I had
Man,
a
you
lady
are
over.
gonna take this video down. You got that illegal vape on here.
Yeah, it's illegal in a lot of states. Washington, I think. Did you see that I fucking did my New Year's resolution tonight? Old tools and trash, smoked a cigarette, so I fired up a cigar.
Yeah, you didn't bang a dude.
Any time I'm on a live stream and somebody lights up a cigar or cigarette, smoke a cigar.
There you go.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Anytime
And
anybody
yes, one
else
hot sucks.
smokes a cigar, you start smoking someone's pole.
No.
So hold on.
Yeah, that was your New Year's resolution. Okay.
Hold on. Your resolution was if you're on a live stream with somebody, what now?
If I'm in a live stream
It was super specific.
with somebody else that's smoking,
On a
analog,
Tuesday.
analog, I'll go back to smoking analog too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Most people want to quit smoking. I'm going to go ahead and embrace it. I'll go ahead and light up a cigar whenever somebody else lights it. Yeah.
Let's not talk about Volvo because I swear to God, I hate Volvo with everything in my soul.
Well, okay, let's go back to the Max Force thing.
Ugh.
Are those 6.0s, 6.4s, or 6.7s? It'd be 6.4, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking the pro.
I don't know what liter they are, but you're thinking about the power strokes.
Medium duty.
Yeah, your power strokes.
Oh, that's what it is? It's still a 7.3?
Well, you had the power stroke 7.3, 6.0, and 6.4s.
Yeah.
DT 466.
4473.
Those guys.
8V92s.
I'm going to go back to showing this ratchet right here.
Wait a minute.
Look at that. That's really shiny.
Woo!
It has
I'm
the
willing to
button
bet
on it.
money that Bearded CB's favorite engine's the DD214.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm going to bet
I
money
know
on
of
that
a
one.
few people around who can't produce one of those.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I've been watching the.
I'm a little concerned about how many tools you got laying
Mandalorian's
next to you in your
fantastic.
bed.
It is fucking fantastic.
Well, when I clicked the
Oh, I'm a
camera
Star
off, I
Wars
went and
nerd,
rounded them
so
up and
we
laid them
can-
here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but Milky Way, I'm a Star Wars nerd, so we could discuss that all day, every day.
All day long, sweetheart.
Don't you have to have Disney to watch that?
Huh?
Don't
Yeah,
you? Isn't
Disney
that
Plus.
only on Disney Plus?
Yeah, you gotta get the Disney app.
Yeah, Disney,
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
It's worth
But
it.
the season is over, so get it now for a month, binge it, and then you can just get rid of it. And
What you talking about? I'm keeping it.
I heard something that
I have kids, so I have to keep it.
Yep.
I heard that Disney.
Sure, I'll use that as an excuse. My kids. Sure. That's why I kept it.
Disney what?
Disney Plus.
Hey! I did watch The Rocketeer.
Yep.
Mhm.
All the Marvels on it. So
Yeah.
all the Star
was
Wars.
something on there.
Come Christmas time, they put on the Home Alone movies. So
Oh
Oh,
gosh,
I did
they're
watch those the other day with my
on there.
kids.
Trust me, they're on there.
yeah,
'Cause
I
I
broke
just
those out
watched
for the
shit out
kids.
of them. Oh,
I heard that. I heard that Disney actually bought MASH 4077. So now Klinger is a Disney princess.
Yep.
Yeah, let that
What
set
the fuck?
blow your fucking mind. Yeah,
Barry
Klinger is a
CB.
Disney princess.
Yep. Barry CB. Those old Detroits are the two strokes is what I cut my teeth on back in the day. It was I started out with old two strokes, and then when I graduated up, I guess you'd say, so when I moved on to the 60 series. That's about the timeline that I've been doing this.
All right. So, anyways, who's watching Mandalorian?
Yes. Or
Yeah.
the whole season. I've completed the season.
Hard Knocks Forge used to play the Mandalorian when he was a barfly down there at the gay bar in KC.
All right.
Yeah,
Now you're just making up stories.
Chicago.
'Cause
No, he'd play that Mandalorian. He'd play it
I
hot.
know for a fact he was not tending the bar.
You know it for a fact, huh? Well, there's the only way you could have known that for a fact.
Hmm.
You would
Yeah,
have
we
to
were
have
in the
been there
strip club.
every night, Milky Way, and verified that he wasn't there because you were there.
Oh, so Milky Way's our in guy now.
Wow.
Well, something like that.
But yeah. Now, I have a serious question to ask.
For who?
You,
Me?
which side are you on? Star
Who,
Wars?
me?
Which side- Yes, you. Yes, you. Which side are you on?
Mm.
I know where you're going, but are you talking about Star Wars and Trekkies?
No. I'm saying which side? Are you Empire or
Are you in light side or the dark side?
Icon.
Hmm.
Never lose. Icon never die.
I would like to go to the light side, but like if I could use the Force, I would totally fuck. Oh man, I would fuck shit up.
Yep. Okay, so we'll keep
I would
you
just
over on the
walk
dark
around
side.
with my lightsaber and just like as I was walking around, like just fucking shit up.
Oh, good. You're on my side then.
I'd probably cut my arm off or something too.
Okay.
That would be within the first 5 seconds of
Okay.
wielding the
How
lightsaber.
do you know we're not in the
YouTube,
Matrix?
this is absolutely not a firearm, but you can see which side I am on from what is stenciled on my stuff.
Empire.
Sith life, yo.
Huh?
Sith.
You have syphilis?
Oh, I thought it was like an Empire thing or something.
Again?
Yeah, I mean, it's close to the Empire logo, but it's the Sith.
Yeah, good enough.
I thought he was
Sith's the
saying
ones running the show.
Yeah, I can see your chat, bud. Brandon, that question was kind of for you. The Max Force question.
See, y'all were saying that we would, CB and I would be opposites. He's all about that Jedi life. No. Jedi is the wrong side.
Hey,
I would
Star
be
Wars or
dark
Star
side,
Trek?
man. I would be like telling girls to show me their titties and everything.
Mhm. These are the boobs I'm looking for.
See, that's topical.
Yeah.
Very true.
I still say, if you really break it down, I mean, my wife hates it when I get on my soapbox about this, but realistically, Jedi, they're ISIS. If you really you have an empire over the galaxy, which they keep saying over and over, all they want is peace, that have multiple planets that are peaceful. Then you have this group that comes along that is a religious fanatics. It's only a handful of them living in caves that want to recruit other people to take down the empire by making improvised weapons. I mean, I'm sorry, they're fucking ISIS.
Right, unless the Empire is the British. And then I'm all about the Jedi life.
Well, what century British?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
16th.
Huh?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Yeah, there's no comparison. Nobody cares about Trekkies.
The Expanse.
Well, they both kind of rock in their own way. Yeah. It's hit and miss because, some of the Star Trek's great and some of the Star Wars is great.
Hey, how about 7 of 9?
Some that suck.
How about
I've never
7
seen
of
7
9?
of 9. What's up, one mechanic?
Hey, I just wanted to show y'all this.
Spark plug tester.
Oh yeah.
OEM
or ignition tester, whatever.
OEM tools. I was really disappointed, man. Fucking first time I used it. This piece of shit.
Yeah.
You should have got the Lyle brand one. I've used that 1.5 times and it's still going strong.
1.5 times.
And OEM usually, they're usually decent for a DIYer, use. But this thing is a piece of shit, man.
Yeah. If you want to test your spark plug, just unscrew it, put it on your plug wire, hold it up to the block, see it arc. Otherwise, take a screwdriver, put it in there, preferably put your thumb on it. It will let you know if it's working or not.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't pay for this. I got this with my points, the AutoZone thing, whatever.
You got to get the Lyle brand one off of Amazon. That one works good. I used it 2.5 times. I used it twice, and then another time I opened the drawer and looked at it.
Well, this thing is
still going strong, professional grade.
You ever seen I'm sure you guys know what a boiler is, but I work on them obviously at work, and it's like a 300 horse boiler. I think it's a Howes, and it uses this fucking igniter. It looks like the old Ford Triton spark plugs. They made them long as fuck, like really stupid design.
The 3 valve that always broke.
Yep. And always the back one. Right. Yep. And this bitch has an igniter, or it's about that long. And I'd always, whenever we'd verify it, because there's a little peep blast, but that piece of shit's always all covered up. So I'd take it out, and I'd always just hold it up to ground, and fucking just to see the spark myself. Well, whatever the fuck, they put a new boiler in, a new burner in, and I was doing the same thing I always done. And apparently that thing wasn't ground, and I was a lot fucking better ground. Fuck, man. I never felt like my arm just immediately, like, extreme tense. Just went, dude, I fucking threw that fucker like halfway across the fucking building. But man, those things, I would have never thought they would hit you that hard. But
was that 240?
It steps down. It goes from 480 actually.
Right, step down to 240. Yeah.
It'll make your hair do this.
The Jedi was the exact what you're describing there. If you went against what they said, then they wanted to persecute you.
All this talk of Star Wars. I see Alex up there. I mean, I know that's what he normally wears, but is anybody else getting kind of a Palpatine vibe off of him right now?
I wish I knew what that was.
Emperor Palpatine? Come on, Chad. He's always wearing the hood like that.
Yeah, I didn't say shit.
He'd have to bring it down a lot more.
Yeah. You're telling me you're not on the dark side?
20 something degrees inside my garage.
I'm just glad he's got the light on. The other day he come in the live stream and he didn't have any lights on. He was sitting in the corner and Ooh, yeah, it was like fucking ISIS all over again.
I don't know if it was you who commented that, but somebody said that.
I'm sure it was me.
Yeah.
Well, Arthur Blake wants to join.
Who?
Take care if it's not broke, fix
Well,
it.
I think he wants to join. Arthur Blake, a little bit better punctuation on that, my friend. I can't tell if you're making a statement or asking a question.
He might be talking about the Sith
I'm gonna go take a piss.
or the Jedi.
All right, man.
No telling. But yeah,
Africa
CB should
Man,
start doing.
where's the link to join? Africa Man.
CB should start doing some live streams. I would
Maybe
definitely
now
go
that
on
Milky
with
Way
it.
is out of here, Africa Man can join. That was a call
Milky Way,
back
be
to the
right
earlier
back.
racist stuff. Come on, tough crowd.
Oh yeah, that was Jared. That'd be awkward. Jared's the one who was a racist back in high school. I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, he said that he got suspended for saying the N-word multiple times to the bus driver.
Mhm.
Yeah, Africa, like Toto Africa. Take a lot to drag me away from here. Did you see the newest one, Chad? Then
I did, and thankfully
What'd you
they
think?
unscrewed what they did the last one.
yeah, I liked it. Like I saw people complaining about that, and I thought this is like people watching Game of Thrones, who came in like the 6th or 7th season and started talking about how they weren't really being true to it or what. I thought some people are just going to complain no matter what. I thought they did a pretty good job with it.
With this one, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
The one before it, no, they didn't.
yeah, that one, and then Solo came out right after that, right?
I didn't watch Solo. I couldn't.
Yeah, it was
just
all
a
right.
steaming pile of crap, and
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
But I am looking forward to the Boba Fett movie.
dude. Oh yeah, that would, yeah. Hey, Alex, man, you got some trolls.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'd never actually seen those guys' names before.
Yeah, no, these are trolls. You
Yeah, they're
maybe were
trolling.
trending or something like that, and they.
Yep.
Yeah, man, you
What do I
made
do
it.
about that?
Keep them in here. Pumps your numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I won't block them then. I thought that was about
Yeah,
to do.
start talking about how they'll always be welcome here, and then when
Okay.
they get used to it and start being nice to you, then block them.
Oh, okay. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. That's a good
Hey,
idea.
bitch.
Yeah,
Bitches.
you got to out troll those trolls.
I'm glad we have professionals in this. collection.
Doing it for years. There's nobody makes them angrier than I do.
Stop asking.
I started getting emails at one point. I thought you said all trolls were welcome on your channel. Like the trolls were outraged. And I thought, "No, I'm going to make you feel welcome. Then I'm going to block you.
Mhm.
I like that game plan.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a troll. What? Stop asking. Now there's some punctuation.
That's actually
That's
one
the
of the
same-
greatest things in the world. Is I
That's
used
the same
to do
person on 3 different devices.
I used to do VRs. You used to have to do a video response for a giveaway, but and that was just to keep the trolls out. You know, guys who actually are smart enough to put up a video to YouTube. Which, by the way, there are a lot of fucking guys out there smart enough to do it, because there were like 15 guys. Their first ever video was one of my fucking giveaways, and it was like 250 subs. So super fucking easy to put a video out on YouTube. But I think the next one I want to do is just comments only. But then, you know, if they're trolls, then they've been blocked. Their comment doesn't show up. So, yeah, fucking jokes on them. Comment all you want, fellas. But, yeah, I'll never see it. And you'll
Yeah,
never...
nobody can see you.
Yeah, I plan on doing a little giveaway if and when I ever hit 1,000 subs. Till then, it's a pain in my ass, and I'm not going to deal with it. If I like you, I'll
No,
send you
keep
something. Otherwise,
dropping-
fuck you, and I don't care.
You know, I've done it once or twice before, and like we'll get through, and like somebody, like a couple people would win, and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't feel like sending you my address." I'm like, well, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you even try that? If you didn't want to?
Yeah.
You know?
You should have
that's
just
fine,
fired
but-
them from your comment section right then.
Oh man, I'm like, well, why would you even fucking enter if you didn't like? You know, I don't know.
What a dumb.
But I mean, last time I was able to get everything sent out. It took me a while to get people's addresses, like, but whatever. But I realized I need to get a fucking.
You can always be our friend.
Mm. I think it was the first time I did a giveaway. I actually took all the shit with me on vacation and mailed it from there.
Damn.
Yeah, because the giveaway was ending while I was going to be on vacation. So
yeah, but what he's not telling you is his vacation was in his treehouse in his backyard.
Hey, now, come on, that treehouse.
You got a treehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to call me up on the old soup can and be like, "Well, I'm mailing stuff. I'm really dedicated because I'm on vacation."
It's no ma'am too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
no.
We need to start that club up.
Yeah, no ma'am club. Yeah.
I remember those days. Those were good days.
They have one. It's called Big Town.
That's what?
They have a no ma'am club. It's called MGTOW. MGTOW.
Men going their own way.
Goddamn, it's great.
Oh man, you never see a bunch of
you are the prize,
degenerates in all your life. Oh.
You are the prize.
Hey,
have any of you guys used that? What the fuck is that thing called? The toolbox widget. Toolbox widget.
Yep.
No.
I'm using them at work.
Yes.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I wish I had the fucking things that you put on it to
tell you the size.
Yeah.
That's one of its biggest downfalls. I mean, realistically, it takes up just as much room as a standard angled wrench holder that I can look down and see my sizes.
Right.
And so it's like I went from something that is the exact space really that's used for my wrenches that I can see to ones that stick it straight up to where I can't see a damn thing that's on there.
Did either of you guys who have it, did you pay for it or did he send it to you?
I won mine in a giveaway.
Okay.
My daughter bought me one when they last year for Christmas when they were starting up.
Because I bought one, I haven't gotten it yet. It was like $25. The thing is for like, I forgot, it's like 12 wrenches or something, maybe a little bit less than that. I can't remember exactly how many it'll organize, but like it seemed kind of like a ripoff, to be honest. You know, like you can go get that Ernst one, and that shit's like $6, and it's like, I don't know, 15 wrenches or whatever it'll organize, and it's just like you said, it's those angled ones, and you can fit in just as much space, and it's American made to top it off.
Chad, did you put that in your box, or did you put that in a coworker's box, or am I thinking somebody else?
I put it in mine. Okay. I use the widgets for holding oddball size wrenches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Organize them. Yeah, you can move them around, man. You can adjust them. That's the nice thing.
I had an issue with the way they kind of marketed it. The way I saw different people marketing it was they were really putting a lot of emphasis on that it was a veteran owned company, which is fine. Like that's cool. But like all the shit's made in Taiwan, you know what I mean, or China, and I don't know. I just didn't like that they were using that like it's veteran.
Yeah, but that's hypocritical of you. What if how do you know it's not a Taiwanese or Chinese veteran?
Oh, that's true.
Trump card. What, you don't support other countries' militaries? How dare you?
And I don't mean it like I don't like that it's veteran owned. I mean like if you could buy Ernst that employs who knows how many veterans or whatever, and you could buy from them. And I don't know. I just didn't like that they marketed it that way.
Yeah, I guess when you're put it out there.
Yeah, when you're starting out like that, you're trying to get as much traction as possible. You're trying to get
right. No, and I get that. I don't know.
I don't know. I prefer to know if a company is veteran owned. And to be honest, if I know a company is veteran owned versus one offering the same thing and it's not, and everything else is equal, I'm going to go with the vet owned.
No, and I'm not trying to say like in a bad way that it's veteran owned. I don't know. I just see Ernst that actually employs, veterans, people here, and I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know.
I worked for the Postal Service for 7 years. Did that do anything for you?
I don't know.
It lets me know not to be around you when you have a gun because you'll go postal on me.
Believe me, when I delivered the mail, I'd only hear that about 37 times a
Hey,
day.
Trash.
Hey, are you going to go postal? No, not yet.
Hey, Trash.
Yeah.
You should contact them and have them send you, just ask them if they'll send you a sample.
Yep.
Of what? Of what?
Yeah, be sure to specify what
widgets.
kind of a sample you want.
Well, what do you mean? Of what? Of what? Oh, the
widget, toolbox widget.
Well, I bought. I
Because you
did
were
buy
talking
one.
about you weren't sure if you would like them and whatever. And
Yep.
your
Well, he said he bought
growing
one for
and-
$25.
and get
But
in contact with them.
how long ago did you buy it?
It probably. I haven't gotten it yet, so it hasn't been too
Oh,
long. So like, and I'm not trying to dog on the company or I'm not trying to dog on the product because I haven't even had it in my hands yet. You know.
I know you're not, but when I repeat this story, I'm going to talk about how you're anti-veteran.
Oh, okay. Let me get my ISIS flag out. I have it in the back somewhere.
You know who he really hates is the Taiwanese military.
Hey, Jared. Question. I see you're drinking a screw top of Budweiser. Do you ever drink any beer out of a bottle? You get that often?
Whatever's cheaper.
Okay. Send me your address. I don't think I've ever sent you anything.
Keystone Light it is, Jared.
Budweiser is my default beer.
Budweiser.
But I roll with the salesman, whatever. If it's this week the best deal on beer was these. If it's 12-ounce cans, I go with that, or 16-ounce cans. I just roll with the deals, but Budweiser is definitely my default beer.
You want a bottle
OPB is
opener?
always the cheapest beer. You ever tried OPB?
Do I want a bottle opener?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Other people's
Send me your
beer.
address.
Yeah.
Yep.
Orange work.
Huh?
Does orange work for you?
Wow,
Yep.
that's nice.
I love
That's
bottle
fucking cool,
openers.
man.
Shoot,
There you go.
I have a collection right here on my wall. I
Okay.
love
Well, I'll send you this orange Mac bottle opener if you send me your address.
Holy shit. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
What a guy.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Is it weird that Knox only drinks Natty Ice?
That's gross.
Yeah, he plays. His
That
favorite
is
thing to
rude.
do on Thursday nights is drink Natty Ice and play GameCube. Does anybody else find that weird?
He got that high life, the champagne.
Yeah, hey, Knox, they
Well, that's a
misspelled
step
Natty Ice.
up if you're like getting ready to get into college.
Yeah.
And not only that,
Whoa.
yeah.
I
Wow,
roll
that's
it.
sexy. I like that.
Is it just
I
weird?
got the Cadillac slap on one.
Well, anytime I talk about Miller, I just instantly start hearing the ladies' man saying that in my head.
Ooh, hello.
You got the champagne.
Ladies. I have my bottle of Cavassier
Sandwich with
here.
that?
Mhm.
Hey, Fleet,
Cavassier.
send me a message and remind me about that, man, because I'll probably forget.
Yep.
Thank
Knox,
you, sir.
is that channel lock koozie that you had to like do every step of their giveaway on Instagram for 30 days, and the grand prize was a koozie?
No, the grand
Like,
prize is
I like their
$500.
tools, but their social media stuff is weak. And I told
I
their
did.
social media coordinator,
Man, some
I
of
told
those
him,
Instagram
hey,
giveaways are
not-
ridiculous with shit they want you to do.
oh man,
I didn't play their game this year. I did last year, and I won big. So
yeah,
Time to
but
let
you did
somebody else.
30 days of Natty Ice and GameCube in order to get that koozie.
Hey, Knox.
it's a great koozie.
Hey, Knox. Is that koozie like a slap-on one?
Yeah.
Or is it, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like
from
those-
the
I got
90s.
that one, man.
Yeah, that's like those slap bracelets you used to try to
Yeah,
sell
man.
on eBay or
Yeah, man.
Etsy or whatever. It
I
was, Knox.
have the
into the eighth grade.
Channel Rock, the blue one, but I don't know, man. I don't really like it, man. I just
Yeah,
wanna-
no, don't listen to what the haters say, Knox. Those are super masculine.
I got one of the blue ones too, but I can't drink 2 beers, the kid's home.
I don't know, man. I just rather stick my beer in it.
Where's that at?
But yeah, so awkwardly quiet. That's okay.
Awkwardly quiet.
Mm.
Yeah, I was going to say I won't be out here too much longer anyway.
It wasn't awkwardly quiet. We were just waiting for Matt.
I don't know, CB. You can still have guns here. You just can't talk about them.
Right, you can't take
no.
them outside.
A couple of years ago, whenever it was that new measure passed, I mysteriously lost all my firearms in a fishing accident.
Out on the Puget Sound.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
I was wakeboarding with all my guns in the Puget Sound. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hey, it was paddle surfing, okay? And yes, they do make surfboards that big.
Yeah.
Anybody want to help me change tires tonight? Ugh.
You changing tires?
If it's in my driveway, that'd be super cool.
Oh, God. Bruce L. Did you see his Harbor Freight video?
Holy shit, dude.
Tire changer?
Where is Bruce, man? He's never in the live chats. He's never.
I think he's too busy getting banned on Facebook, really.
What did you do?
He just pops in there and says about, Trudeau sucks dick or something like that. And they'll ban him for 7 days. And then he'll come back and he'll do something Canadian and he'll say, yeah, well, Trudeau, the fucking socialist scumbag. And then bam.
I know. Like, I've never seen him in the chats, nothing. And I've told him, I'm like, hey, come over. We're going to do a live stream. I've actually invited him to get in on the live stream. Nothing.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to
Bruce
be on the live stream.
So. You guys remember when he used to do his
Instagram? Bruce, that'd be awesome.
You like his Instagram posts he used to do, and he used to do his videos on the way to work or whatever?
Yeah, I remember that.
A couple of those got kind of gnarly, and I thought, I might have to take a step back here and kind of reassess my life. Like, he's talking about his, masturbatorial activities in the shower that morning, and I just thought, all right, man, a little bit rough. Like, yeah. I already talk to Hard Knocks every day. That's enough to hear that kind of stuff. I don't need to hear this from some Canadian.
That was one of the first times that me and Bruce had actually talked.
Oh, you guys were together when that happened?
He was talking about going to his sister's house, and I said something about, I just left your sister's. And then he emailed me, and that's how we
just
started
left
talking.
His shower.
Sister shower. But, yeah, his shower. Same thing.
You guys were both in there at the same time.
Trash, you look like your face is like a ghost. It just appeared.
I feel like you're going to have a list of demands, and then you're going to cut somebody's head off with a jagged knife.
Every live stream I hear this.
It's like all been tools and trash Mahadi.
That's a pretty sweet name, at least.
Yeah, like I'm a 16th Jewish. Like the 5% Jew over here is getting a little bit nervous seeing your demand video.
Man, I hear that shit at work too. Like look like the fucking Osama bin Laden and shit.
I don't see it as much, but now it's like the lighting, and when you have the hood, it's like it kind of looks.
I told you it's all about the lighting. Yeah. When he does that shit, it's like, I'm getting ready to. I'm listening real hard.
I remember when Trash didn't want to pull his face out, but
I had much respect for him back then.
I know, man.
Before you realized I was a terrorist, huh?
Yeah, now that he's a terrorist, I'm like, you should have covered your face up the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
man,
I don't know.
You're a good-looking dude, man. You make the rest of us look like old, nasty dudes.
Well, thanks. I'll call you later.
Hey, speak for yourself. I've been told I look like a prime John Wayne Gacy. Okay.
Well, I threw in the
like
prime. Brad Pitt myself, but
Brad Pitt.
It's a young Brad Pitt.
We're really reaching there.
Like Brad Pitt when he's angry and beating his kids, and
No, I'm
Damn.
talking about like, you know.
Legends of the Fall, Brad Pitt.
No, I was thinking about like, you know,
7 years
12
in
monkeys.
Tibet.
You know.
12 Monkeys.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's MD Lee. I found a picture of him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, stop it.
Back in his prime.
When will this harassment end, Alex? How dare you, sir?
You're the one who sent me that picture.
Stop! You didn't. Believe me, I searched because I'm old enough to remember the Brian Dennehy on the made-for-TV movie about John Wayne Gacy, and I thought, I don't think I really look like Brian Dennehy. Yeah, maybe from Tommy Boy. And then I searched John Wayne Gacy, and I thought, oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's true.
Oh man, it's just the lighting. It's the same thing. It's the
Well,
lighting,
look,
man.
John Wayne Gacy accomplished a lot in his life. None of it was good, but he accomplished a lot.
He sure did. You know, like if you think about it, crackheads don't wake up one morning and be like, "Damn, I'm not going to smoke any meth today. I don't got any money." No, they go out and get their money. So you're going to let a crackhead out hustle you? I don't think so.
It was actually really deep.
Never went his channel.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No.
Yep. Oh, bam.
And banned.
And demonetized. Oh, wait a minute. It's not monetized anyway.
See you, CB.
Excuse me.
Later, minions.
Hey man,
Oh, that was so long ago.
when do they let you do that shit? When do they let you fucking live stream on mobile? Is there like a fucking subscriber amount you gotta have to be able to do that on mobile or what?
They've
I think
changed
it's
the rules
1,000.
on that so many times.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's 1,000. I think
Shit,
it used to be
so
100,
much.
and now it's 1,000.
It used to be 100. Give Matt a clown suit and ship him to Texas.
Oh god, that's fantastic.
That's fucked up.
You're terrible. That was uncalled for. How dare you?
Say what?
Dano said 1,000.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sounds
have you guys ever watched that guy? His name was Bruce Allen. Yeah. Bruce Allen.
Fucking guy. Yeah.
What the fuck happened to that dude?
He does good videos, but I haven't watched him in a long time.
Well, I'll let the other two take that conversation over. What had happened was
What happened?
I think he's sponsored by Gear Wrench now, and he's getting ready to come to a TV show.
Is he really
That's just
still
the word
around?
on the
I don't
street.
even know.
Oh,
He's still around?
I don't think I've seen him put anything out on YouTube.
Yeah.
for
Not that-
I don't know. I haven't watched any of his videos in over 2 years, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know I will not watch is that fucking retarded guy.
Hard Knocks
Everyday
Course.
Fleet Tech.
Tools and trash.
Huh.
Knox
All right.
Daddy.
MBLE 52. He doesn't put anything out.
All right,
since he's-
How dare
stop naming everybody in the stream right now.
Okay. Jared Milky Way. What?
That motherfucker right there.
Oh,
The fucking
that guy.
the fucking weirdo.
Can you give me a description?
What's he do?
I could name off a lot of people, but that was just show all my cards.
He does a lot of
That wouldn't be
car videos and shit. And
Scotty Kilmer.
yep, that's the motherfucker. I told you.
Yep.
I told you. I fucking
How'd you
knew.
forget that name?
Fucking mentioned-
He said creepy, and somebody said weirdo, and I'm like, that's
Yeah,
Scotty Kilmer.
I fucking said it.
You know, I was
Rev
thinking
up your
I just want a
engine.
video where he just
I
busts in
knew.
and goes, "Hey, you guys got any crack?" Like it's like party time with Scotty. Crystal meth is way better than regular meth. And his like
man, you know, it'd be fun to shoot a video like his style of
Let us
video.
see.
It'd be kind of fun.
Oh, God, yeah.
You could really fucking wreak havoc that way. Or you
I
could be
have
like Dick Skinners and live stream you taking a shower.
hmm
Oh man, we should
What?
like plan some shit and try and get him on one of these days.
Who? Scotty Kilmer?
Yeah, just fuck with him.
You think has he ever done that? Has he ever joined in a live stream somewhere else? I've never seen it, but
He's
I wonder
done
if he will.
collabs before. He's done. Keith asked him to do a collab. I didn't actually watch their Christmas video this year, but was he in it?
I don't think he was.
Wow.
Who's
Okay.
Keith?
I don't know. I think
DeFazio.
it's who knows? He might be a decent dude, but
No,
What about that other
he
dude? Oh, go ahead.
Chris Fix.
No, not that
Chris
guy.
Fix?
No,
yeah,
the,
I like Chris Fix.
the guy that did the tool review. He was like pro tool reviews or
Scotty
he had
Kilmer,
Real tool
or,
review.
yeah, he had like a really fucking commercial voice for it too. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
da. No,
you know what I mean. You know what I'm
Hey, I'm gonna show you how to fucking.
he was
The
it.
guy
I know he hasn't made videos in a long time, right? I haven't seen one come out, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
RTR.
show you how to kill yourself.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I think I'm about to bounce here in a minute too.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
all right, man.
Take it
Been
easy.
good.
Catch you later, dude.
Later.
Thanks for joining.
Yep.
Thanks for the Ergos.
Was it Pro Tool Reviews or what was the name of that?
No,
channel?
real tool review.
Real tool
Oh,
review.
Real Tool Reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
RTR.
He went.
I
He
remember-
had. He was talking up Husky one day, talking about their rib nuts and how it was such a great idea on a fucking tool cart or toolbox or something like that. Yeah, him. And then the next time, he compared the Yukon from Harbor Freight to the Husky, and said the Yukon was so much better because the Husky had rib nuts.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, my fucking brain's exploding.
Like make up
No,
your
it was
fucking
fun to
mind.
watch his videos and figure out who won the bidding war for his next video.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it was like whoever came out on top on that one, it was obvious that they paid him more.
Yeah. Who sent him the fattest check?
And don't you care about the inside of your box being painted? Isn't it convenient to have an interior of a toolbox behind the drawers come across as painted? And with the Husky, unfortunately, you don't get that. like, oh man, your inflection. I liked his stuff used to be some of the best stuff out there, but he just went down the Harbor Freight rabbit hole. It just never could claw his way back out. It's like once you go there, nobody's going to take you seriously anymore.
I was so impressed with the Skidmore Wilhelm machine.
Oh yeah,
equipment. I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. You know, I hadn't seen that anywhere else. But then when he started going with the snap-on and the fucking earthquake and all this shit, I'm like, forget this.
Wouldn't you know it? It gets exactly the torque spec they tell you. It's like, wow, man, it's like spot on every time. It's almost like they rigged it to do really well on that.
You know, and then I remember AVE put out that video and just completely, like, specifically pointed him out.
Totally scienced him.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of a heartwarming moment.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think I'm crying.
What's the update on that? What's the update on that family? Can you say anything about that, or that family in need?
Oh yeah, the video you put out, dude.
It's my sister.
Oh, you weren't supposed to. I didn't know. I just wanted to know if everything was all right, if everything had worked out.
I just know, like, I didn't want to reveal to anybody that might have known her for her privacy. But y'all know me. Y'all know her, you know. But it's my sister, and her house is a fucking shithole and disgusting, and it
sounds like mold.
That house has been for years being that house condemned. But they're actually moving into the house across the street from me, which is cool. I'm glad they're getting out of the house that they're getting into. I really kind of wish it wasn't across the street from me.
Oh, damn. No good deed goes unpunished.
I want you to do a video about this because I think this is going to go viral.
And I want you to film it Scotty Kilmore style.
Yeah.
But I'm
family, but guys, she's that.
yeah, it's
Hey, you guys are making a recipe, and I ran out of crystal meth. You got any? You just jump in with it.
no, the house they were living is fucking horrible and disgusting. I'm glad they're good now there. I just wish it wasn't under these circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, at least it's working out.
That is, and we got some help because I really wanted to help her, but you know, with my wife being out of work, you know, and it's getting tight around here. And I was just trying to do what I could do to help her out.
Fuck yeah, man! You don't gotta explain yourself. I mean,
Because we don't have much we can do for her, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going good. She got her keys. Scared me to death, waving at me across the street.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Actually, it's more not her. It's my mom because my mom lives with her.
Oh boy,
mom that fucking scares me. My sister, I can deal with.
Man.
It's a fucking. It's a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, that's not a nightmare. That's a reality show. That's a moneymaker right there.
Oh, you want to hear?
Here's the title of it. It's called "All in the
You
Neighborhood."
want to hear a reality show? I got one for you. Okay.
Oh boy.
Get ready. Okay. 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 So we're gonna go back.
Alex, if your router crashes, now would be the time.
Fuck you. You get ready. Let's go. All right. So, all right. Stop being an asshole.
Okay. That's a near impossibility.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So here's okay. So my sister hooked up with this guy who was married and had a wife, and she got pregnant from this guy.
Tinder.
This
I want my money back.
had nothing to do with his kid forever, like years. Okay. And then they got back together because I don't know how to put this. Okay, his wife
You don't have to.
cheated on him with his brother.
What?
Does
Say that
anybody
one
have
more
like a
time.
whiteboard? Because I'm already lost.
I prefer chalkboard.
All right. So, okay. My sister started dating this guy who was married at the time. She got pregnant. And this guy had nothing to do with his kid, my nephew. Had nothing to do with him.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, he became available again because this guy's brother, okay, the father of my nephew, who had, his brother cheated on him with his wife.
Him and his brother were in a relationship?
And got pregnant. Okay, so
Yeah, this got Florida written all over
Oh,
it.
dude.
it's fucking Florida.
Dude,
Florida.
Wow.
Fucking,
Yeah.
so there's like, I don't know, man. They got my sister's family's got like
sister brother.
I don't know, like I'm your cousin. I'm your cousin, but I'm your brother. It's so fucking
sister
weird,
cousin.
man. It's so fucking weird. It's Jerry
What?
Springer. It's Jerry Springer all over.
You know, if we can get Kim Kardashian in on this reality TV show, we might have some, and then Scotty Kilmer out of nowhere.
Hey, how dare you disparage the good name of Kim Kardashian? She's studying to be a lawyer.
Oh yeah, that dumb bitch.
Hey, she's got a bunch of people out of the prison or whatever.
Yeah, I heard about some bullshit like
Yeah,
that.
she's part of the Innocence Project or what, which is kind of ironic considering it's Kim Kardashian being part of the Innocence Project. But
Right.
Well,
When's the last time she had her innocence?
well,
I'm in the innocent range right now.
I'm always
I'm being good. This
Etiquette.
shit's fucking weird.
My wife watches these live streams sometimes, so I've been good.
My dad to my cousin and my brother to my I don't know.
I don't know if you guys know Sick, but Sick used to do live streams and like we'd be talking in there, and his girl would be watching, and he would forget that she was watching, and some stuff would be said, and like 90 seconds later we would hear this voice, and he'd like turn the camera off. Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, he'd cut the camera and come back like 2 minutes later and have a really forlorn look on his face. It's like, oh, we know what happened. You got in trouble, didn't you? Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, that was good fun.
Yeah, those were always good times.
Yeah,
So
that was
you're
a real select
slowly
group. It would top out at about 12 people, and it was just very
So
chill.
you had a sister cousin or cousin sister cousin?
I thought I understood him to say his brother, the
brother,
the baby daddy and the baby daddy's brother had affairs with each other and produced a child.
Yeah, that's what I understood initially.
Look, we're in a new decade, new millennium, so who am I to judge, right? I just didn't know that was like a biological. Yeah,
You
that's
guys
the
live
thing,
in
man.
lives.
Florida gets wild. You got people eating on them bath salts and eating each other's faces off and stuff like that.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, did you see the video of that?
I didn't know there was a video.
I heard about it years ago.
That dude went Kobayashi on that other dude's face.
That guy, he died? The guy he ate died?
No, I don't. Yeah, maybe he did. I don't know.
I mean, fuck, man. Like, he chewed his face off? Like, he...
Yeah. You see the cops roll up to it and start, like, taken aback and not knowing what to do, like, freaking out. Like, when you see a cop have a reaction, they see so much messed up stuff. You're like, wow.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah.
Really. That was a big issue for a little while down here in Florida.
Those bath salts, man.
What, zombies?
No, zombies, man.
Dude, this shit's fucked up. You ever seen that crocodile shit?
It's fucked up, man. Have you ever seen fucking Dawn of the Dead?
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
No, I'm just messing. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get going. We got
Dawn of the Dead, the one with
doctor tomorrow, and get the baby scanned and all that good stuff.
Right on, man.
You find out about the penis.
Huh?
You get to find out about the penis, whether it's an innie or an outie.
Oh, it's another boy. I already know.
Oh, there you go.
Congrats.
Yeah. Woo!
Yep, I had a kid.
Gosh dang it.
What number is this one? How many? Which? This your second or third or first or what?
This is my third boy, and
Well, when you first, but yeah.
And I have a 20-year-old daughter. Probably 21 here soon.
Oh, so
How old are you?
Waited a while before having another one.
Huh?
How old are
Waited a
you?
little while.
How old are you?
I turned 41.
Oh, man. Hey, black don't crack, my man. You look young.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Drugs. Yeah, if you're doing just the right combination.
Anavar?
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, before you leave, how many beers have you drank?
like in forever?
No, I mean,
yes, and that answer is correct.
that's it. You answered the question. I meant like today, but
Tonight, I don't know, man.
I'll just stick with that answer.
yeah,
That's
I
it.
like your
That's
answer better. I don't want to hear
We'll stay with that answer. That's awesome.
it. Like in forever. That was a good answer.
Yeah, it was. It was the best answer.
I've been drinking like 16-ounce beers all day today, so like 10. I don't know.
Okay. I
Somewhere
was
in
just
the
curious.
neighborhood.
Huh?
Somewhere in the neighborhood. I don't know.
Mhm.
For those of you
curious.
watching, 10 Florida beers is like 30 regular
Regular
other
rest of the
49
country beer.
state beer.
Oh, they got those bath salts in them, or what?
No,
Well,
they're
like,
just
I'm
If they
talking
do,
about like
need to send some over here.
the 16-ounce beers.
the pounders.
Standard beer is 12 ounces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cans. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm getting out.
All right,
you,
man. Catch you later, dude. Thanks for coming, man.
Later, Milky Way.
Mhm.
Grrr.
Oh, that is right. Milky Way could end up having kids from 3 different decades.
Man,
Wow.
that's. I mean, good for him. Congratulations to him. But
No,
anyway.
it'd be 4 different decades: 90s, the aughts, the teens, and the 20s.
No. He does. His oldest is 21, so that would put her,
In the 90s,
yeah, in the 90s.
If she was 21,
yeah, she would have been born in 98 or 99,
yeah.
and then
I don't know
hopefully.
if he had any in the
Oh, he
aughts.
didn't have any in the aughts. Oh, what a
Right.
loser!
Yeah.
Man, I had high hopes because his other kids were born in the teens then.
Mhm.
I don't like that they does this to to the camera.
I don't either.
Is there a way I can change that?
I don't like that 23 and me either.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like. I really don't
Ooh.
like that.
No, yeah, I like that.
That's much better.
I don't like this one.
Yeah, that's good.
It makes me feel really pretentious. Like I really like myself.
Hey, majority rules.
Hey, we know you like yourself.
Jesus Christ. No, let's try another one. Let's see what this does. Nothing? All right. How about this one? Well, that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't like the three way that we had going with you. Well, I kind of liked it with you in the middle, but
Yeah. Well, it's
Believe
more,
me, that's how he likes it too.
well, I mean, beggars can't
more
be choosers,
realistic now with Matt on the bottom and us two on the top.
Oh, okay.
It's realistic.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. Dude.
Power bottom, times 2.
Oh man, you and your gay innuendo. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You got
It's only
how
levels deep.
what was this guy? I forgot what I was saying earlier. That Real Tool Reviews guy. I forgot who I had seen a video on that they said they had met him at some convention or something, some tool thing, and he said that he went out. I don't know why he went out to his car, but they were like talking, and I guess he said that he like opened up the back of his car. The Real Tool Reviews guy.
And he had a Harbor Freight in there.
No, he said it was filled to the brim with fucking like packed with Milwaukee shit, just completely packed with shit, just everything you could think of. I mean, obviously I wasn't there and there was no video, but the guy that's what he said when he was talking to him. The guy like just filled with free shit that he got from Milwaukee.
See, that's so weird because I've never seen a Milwaukee video. I don't think on his channel.
And I don't know how that worked out for him. I don't know if maybe he just got all his Milwaukee shit and just bailed off of YouTube, and because I know he bought that shop like towards the end of his YouTube stuff.
Yeah, that was the running theory, that he was making enough money and was busy enough with that because the thing is, there's a lot more competition if you're trying to make money doing tool review videos. There's way more competition than there was when he was really prime time in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got to figure if he spends, I don't know, a week or whatever shooting and editing a video, even if it's part time, like that costs him a certain amount of time. So it's probably not as worth it to him as it used to be. Yeah, if he gets 2 million views on it in the first month, that could be worth it. But otherwise,
Right.
what's his incentive?
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like because like there's a lot of those really
Dave
commercial.
says he did Milwaukee videos.
Yeah, I'll have to
Oh.
look. I don't remember.
I mean,
I remember him doing rigid videos.
Hmm.
he did a lot. Yeah, I mean, he's got like right here. He's got this top 5 Milwaukee tour.
Oh, he does have top 5 Milwaukee.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
lot of Tekman stuff, Lowe's, and what's that?
Oh,
Ooh.
look there.
Oh, that's Bruce Allen.
Huh.
He must have. Oh yeah, that's when they were all talking shit and stuff. Well, AVE made that video calling him a fucking shill or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever watched
I
that
don't know.
video?
And
What's
then
that?
Bruce did a reaction to it.
Mhm.
yeah, like Bruce kind of like put him all like he like lit the fire or he put gas to the fire and he kind of like this is what AVE said and this is what fucking or real
So you're
tool
saying he
review
was
said.
trying to drum up drama in order to get views for himself.
It seemed like it to me because he put both their logos in the
Yeah.
fucking thumbnail.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
You know,
I remember that.
Yeah.
it's kind of. I don't know. I feel like he would have kept like he could have got his channel to go pretty big because like right now he has 223,000 subs, and if he would have kept going, I feel like his channel would have gone pretty far just because it was really commercialized style of video, and that seems to grow really fast.
He was getting to be buddies with Chris Fix and Saab Kyle. You know Saab Kyle?
I never seen that guy.
Yeah, SAAB, like Saab the car. He's the guy who used to do like reviews of used cars because he worked at his dad's used car lot. So he'd do a full tour and then like drive the car. It was actually really interesting. So him and Chris Fix are buddies. Chris Fix and Saab Kyle and RTR. This was a couple of years ago. He was pretty buddy with them, at least on Instagram. They would all comment on each other's stuff.
I don't know. I think the last video he made. Yeah, it was 10 months ago. It says here, I guess it's the last one. He put out the Snap-on versus the fucking Icon torque wrench. Oh, well, there's his downfall right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, nobody beats Icon.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know why he bothered making that.
No.
That has 1.5 million views on it too.
I do remember that, Yoda, where Chunky bought that Husky box and said that it was a Harbor Freight killer, and then RTR released that video that said that the Harbor Freight box was a Husky killer.
Oh, the what's that one from Harbor Freight? The
US
Yukon?
General.
Oh, the US General. Oh, okay.
It might have been the Yukon, actually. I remember him doing a Yukon versus Husky. And it was funny because he had weird camera angles because the Yukon was like 6 or 8 inches shorter than the Husky. So he shot it up from the bottom so that they looked almost the same height. But in real life, it's like you can set your nuts down on top of the Yukon.
I was going to say, you are speaking as authoritatively on this and from your own personal experience. Like you're talking about forced perspective and making sure you have an upward angle so things appear the same size, and like you're getting pretty in depth with that.
Well, it's all about camera angles, man.
It's all about camera angles.
I mean, like nobody takes a dick pic from up here. That's just
Whoa, hey, right. Too far. Took it too. What were you talking about? We were talking about toolboxes, man.
Fuck.
I mean, Alex, it just got weird, dude.
Well, I always get caught doing this. So I might as well be honest.
Oh boy.
You got caught taking dick pics?
Huh? No, not yet.
What's the name? Okay. What's the dude's name who caught you?
Well,
you're not supposed to answer that.
She goes by she now, but
hey, who are you to judge? Come on.
It used to be Matt, but now it's Belinda. All right, get her. Get her.
I should probably stop talking about taking dick pics. My wife. I know my wife was looking at this live stream earlier.
Yeah.
She She controls all my social media too. So,
Even the Pornhub stuff.
huh? No, that one I get to keep.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say
that
keep
one.
that separate.
I mean, there's some things in marriage that it's just best to keep separate. Not
Right.
everything has to be done together.
Once you get married, there's no more yours and mine. There's only ours.
Well, my
If she
Pornhub has
has-
been mine for a long time.
If she has more than you, yeah, it's always ours. But I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
right.
This is the part where you got to take him out for real, Alex. Telling you.
Oh man, you guys are gonna. My wife's gonna fucking talk to me tomorrow, and she's like, "I can't play with you guys anymore."
We've been talking about toolboxes the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about, but I mean,
Well, that's what I was talking about.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's what I mean when I say dick pics. I meant
I mean,
husky toolboxes.
Yukon Gold and russet potatoes and whatever.
I mean, I want to go pick up a box from fucking Napa. The what's that called? The
The Homac.
Homac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard those were
Are
really
those
good.
on sale again yet?
I don't know. Do they?
I got mine for $12.99. That's the lowest price they've had on them, right? And like I got people running into the comment section of that video a year later. Well, yeah, it's a great box, but nobody's ever going to get it at that price. I mean, you came across a once in a lifetime deal. I thought when I bought that thing, nobody wanted them.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that nobody wanted them. It was like nobody had put them on social media. I put that video up. I want to say I had the first video. There might have been one before me, but on that specific one, I know DIY Brian did it, but not on that specific box. But like there were a number of people who did that. I put a post on Garage Journal about it, or started posting. It was like it didn't really take off for, I want to say, close to a year after that, and then people started taking notice, and that's when they started upping the price. Do you have the real deals?
I still get notifications on that fucking Garage Journal post.
Yeah. Do you have the real deals catalog?
Yep. I just went out and picked it out. Yeah, they have the XL H.
They have a newer version.
Yeah, they're 30 inches deep.
Yeah.
I think before I saw your video, the only place I had seen it, I don't know if it was before. He might have made it afterwards that I'd seen. Not that size box, but it was Garnet Tools. I think he did a toolbox tour of his truck, and he had a yellow.
Yeah, his service cart's Homac, I think.
Yeah. He had it. His mounted inside of his truck.
That's not an RS Pro though, I don't think, is it?
No, it wasn't. No,
Yeah.
it was a service car.
Because DIY Bry, like several years ago, had the video on a couple different styles of Homac boxes, and that was like the definitive. When I first saw the one inside of the Napa, that's what I thought it was, and then I realized, oh, this is something completely different.
See those Homac boxes on Napa. Napa actually carries extreme toolboxes now.
Right.
That's kind of like the next level down from the Homac. Like their Homac is their professional underneath Proto, obviously. But you have the Proto, then you have the Homac, and now they have extreme toolboxes. Those are the ones you want to get into, is those extremes.
I heard, yeah, I've seen a lot about the extreme toolboxes.
Yeah, extreme.
I looked at those. I looked at the ones Knox.
The Master Force.
The Master Force, like that was what I was going to do. We were trying to figure out a way because the closest Menards to me is in Wyoming. And so we were pricing it out. Like Knox went and talked to the guy at Menards, and it was going to end up being $1,800 or $1,900 with shipping, because it was like $600 to get the thing shipped to Seattle. And I just ended up doing it. I thought, man, this is just too complicated. There's too many things that could go wrong. But I looked at those and the extreme tools, and then after that, that's when I opted to just do the Homac box. I don't regret it. It's a nice box. It's way nicer than I'll be able to, tell the difference between one above that. Like I don't know the difference. I know there is a difference. I just can't, differentiate.
It's kind of like those guys that got those fucking Icon toolboxes that have never actually had a real nice toolbox.
Well, that's my contention about him though the whole time. If all he's ever seen is boxes at Lowe's and Home Depot. I believe him when he says, "Oh, this is the nicest box I've ever seen." Yeah. I believe you.
It's a U.S. General with fucking chrome fronts on the drawers. That's all it is.
All right, I've got to get the bat phone out, and they're Top Wolf Automotive. Here we come. Time to defend the honor of Harbor Freight, sir.
Here we go.
You just prepare for this onslaught, Knox.
All right, we're gonna live stream this Instagram also.
Yep. Put out the bat signal.
And look at that, $2,800 for the fucking extreme 30-inch deep, 72-inch triple bank.
It's actually not 70. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's a 30-inch deep. Like after I bought mine, like I realized just how important it is to have those deep drawers like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Mine are 21 1/8 deep, and I would never get anything shallower than that again.
And it's fucking annoying. All the like every other box, like the Huskies and the Performax ones that I got from Menards. It's like an 18-inch deep drawer. Just the ones I got here at home, and it's fucking annoying. You know, you can't put hardly any. You don't really think about the depth that much, but it.
Well, I wanted to put in the socket drawer. I wanted to put those Harbor Freight holders.
Yeah.
Sideways. And with those other, you can't do it. So you end up just like wasting so much space, and you're like, oh man, I'm really fighting a battle. Because honestly, that little Husky box, that little 27-inch or whatever, upper and lower of the limited edition gray one, that thing was actually built pretty heavy duty. It wasn't as heavy as the Homac, but like I was kind of surprised compared to some of the stuff I've seen, like the Harbor Freight. Like the Husky was noticeably more heavy duty than that. Like I put in the one drawer, I want to say I had close to 150 pounds in it, and that's a lot in a drawer 26 inches wide. Actually narrower than that, but I mean the box is 27, so the drawer whatever, a couple inches less. But it's just super annoying dealing with those shallow drawers. The only way you would do that is if you're in a restricted space garage where you're running into a car. If you pull the drawer out more than that, that's the only way to justify having drawers that shallow.
Yep.
See, and I almost went with this Husky box right here because it's like 24 inches deep.
Yeah.
And it's 40 inches, and it was under $400.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I really like those fucking Master Force boxes. That's why I went with the Master Force one.
Well, I think that's a great box for that price, but I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, I love my Master Force shit.
I like the standard color that's like that fucking dark, like gunmetal green almost.
Yeah, the gunmetal gray with the green trim.
Yeah. Yep. That's the one I keep looking at it. I'm wanting to buy I don't know what size it is. I think it's like a 60 or 54. I can't remember which size it was, but I just haven't pulled the trigger for it yet. It's hard to justify it for my house. Well, it's not hard to justify. I rarely justify any of the shit I buy, but it's expensive.
Well, you just wait till they do that 11% gimmick they do back there.
Yeah, that's my box right now.
Fuck yeah.
It's only 30 inches, but it's a service card. It's not an actual box.
I like the way they latch. It has like a really nice fucking latch on it to keep the drawers closed or whatever. Right. The little deals on the side. It's not like the fucking general ones with the plastic latch on the corner.
Oh, that gets so annoying.
The fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then it's only on one side. Like if it was on both sides, it kind of makes sense. But instead, you have to. I don't know.
Well, in my Snap-on box, it has the same thing. You got to put your fingers in and slide it left before you can pull it out. But the rail goes on those 40-inch drawers. It's like 36 inches of holes to stick your fingers in. You can grab it from damn near everywhere except for the last like 4 fucking inches of that drawer. You can grab it anywhere and slide it open. It's been working for 20 years.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people have those Harbor Freight boxes. Well, not a lot of people, but a couple of my friends. They'll only have them for like a year or two, and those plastic latches start snapping off.
Yep, they get brittle in a hurry. So they obviously, and Knox could show you this in the real deals, but they have the Homac service carts. But about 13 or 14 months ago, they discontinued the one that's in a slide open top where it splits in half, slides open, and then those fold up. They had that as a home act, and they had them on sale at one point for like $5.99, and then the sale ended that quarter. And I told the guy at the Napa I dealt with, I said, okay, if those go back on sale in January, I'll buy one. Right. That's the one where they flip up. So the slide open top ones are the ones that I like. I think they're a 6 drawer, and the top locks independently of the drawers.
Yeah, they don't have any of those anymore.
Right. So they carry them. They don't carry them as home act anymore, but it's the same one is sold now as both Sunex and ATD.
Oh, actually, they do have those, except for...
Are they Sunex or ATD?
You're going to have to step your game up and get the... There it is.
No. What's the one on the right?
Yeah, that's the... Ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is the one on the right?
It's either 900 or 1500 or 1700.
Oh shit! It's quite the price difference.
So I found it when I figured that out, and figured out that Homac wasn't rebranding it anymore because it's the same as the ATD and the Sunex.
$1,500 or $81 for 24 months.
Crap. Yeah. See, so I found it like 6 or 7 months ago. I had one lined up for $600. Didn't pull the trigger because I got a couple other things that pulled the trigger instead. Now you check back in, like everywhere you look, $1,100. I'm like, I'm not doing it for that. No way. Double the price.
I like it was like, I think Everyday Fleet Tech, I think his new Mac box.
Right.
I like you're saying, they slide open, but then there's like, it'll then flip open.
Yes.
Again.
It's the same thing. And when he got that, I saw that post and I immediately DM'd him on there and was like, okay, how much did you, and he was kind of, trolling me and talking about how he got it for $300. And then, let me figured out that he traded in his other one that was just a different color plus 300. But like, those are like over $2,000 for those. And that's the real deal. And the Sunex ATD, those ones are the poor man's version. But for me, I don't care, but still, for $1,100 or $1,500 is Extreme Tools. Like, oh, no way, dude. That's more than I paid for my 72-inch box. That's the thing. I like the ones with the drawers all the way down. After having that 4-drawer Harbor Freight cart, like, I put the cordless stuff in the bottom, but it's a bunch of wasted space down there, honestly.
It really fucking is. I got one of those. I mean, mine's it's not a Harbor Freight, but it is a Harbor Freight, but it's not branded like that. I think it's branded as, it's like Supreme or Superior.
Yeah.
Superior. I got it from Baumgars for like 75 fucking bucks. It's cheaper than dirt. And it's like that basic Harbor Freight one that they sell, the cheapest one at Harbor Freight.
Uh-huh.
And it's a real piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the drawers close like shit, and the whole thing. I had to bend it with the pry bar to get the drawers to actually open initially. Wow. And yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, after about 6 months that I gotta beat the shit out of it, and now it works kind of. Yeah, it's a bunch of wasted space on the bottom there. I just have crap. I don't really even store anything useful down there. But it's just for home, so big deal.
That surprises me because the one, other than not having, I like the slide top thing because I like to set stuff up there. And when you have the flip up top, obviously you can't do that. And I like that slide top design because of that. But other than that, like the 4-drawer one I have, I like that thing. I haven't had any problems with it, and I roll the thing up a step and outside, some of the time when I'm working on stuff. I think it's good for $100, but I don't know. It's like the story of everything with Harbor Freight. You don't get consistency a lot of the time.
Right.
Well, that's $100, and you got to fucking fix it.
I've never had to fix the thing. I've had it for a couple of years, and I have slammed it around a few times in anger. Yeah.
Well, you've been lucky.
Yeah, mine was a real piece of shit. I've fixed it for a long time.
The other thing about those is the top. The top's not deep enough. Like if you can't put like a full size pry bar in there,
Yes.
or with like it sticks up, and you're
Yep.
trying to play the diagonal game and all that garbage.
Yep.
It's like,
I just wanted them to fit those Craftsman pry bars, the red
yes,
handled one. That's all I wanted to fit in there. Nope.
yep, no, not happening.
Do you have the Xbox hooked up?
It is hooked up, yeah.
Do you have the PlayStation hooked up?
No.
Where is the PlayStation?
Do you have the Natty Ice hooked up in the GameCube?
I can only play video games.
You can hop on the Xbox.
What game? What, do we have all the games out?
No, there's probably some in there.
Hey, Gabs,
In there, next to the TV stand.
Where would
can you bring him another Natty Ice
Unless they're digital downloads.
in the GameCube controller?
How do we switch it up?
You just check out the games and pick whichever game you want that's
Then
on there.
just put it in, and then the TV will actually switch over.
Oh no, you'd have to switch over to something else. I can't remember.
This is so touching.
Click the source button on it.
Source button on what?
That
My
far-
daughter, there's this thing. It's called Netflix.
Oh my goodness.
Listen to me, my young Padawan.
Yeah, sorry for parenting during a live stream.
Yeah, that was the longest conversation I've ever heard, where all you're trying to get is just a Natty Ice and some GameCube.
All I was trying to do is get some vape juice. It's like, can you explain to me how the Xbox works? Not really.
Turn it on.
Some buttons and you mash it. Well, do you have to change the source? Yeah, you got to mash another button to change the source. You know,
Reminds me of the time that you fought in the Revolutionary War and the other side fixed bayonets and you charged downhill, backward cheek spread. Tell me that's not gay?
Yeah,
It is, and you are.
you're welcome for your freedom, by the way.
Well, I told you thank you, okay? I believe me, I know you paid the ultimate price on that. But
There was a lot of bayonets.
yeah. Whenever he hears fixed bayonets, he starts getting real hopeful.
It fucking turns around.
Yeah, like, dude, that's weird.
Snow.
Dude, oh, oh man, I clicked on it. Oh, shut up. His fucking thumbnails are unfucking real, dude.
Wow. Tell me that
I'm
guy doesn't-
subscribed for that reason alone to see those thumbnails.
Rev up your cocaine!
Or this motherfucker. What? Hold on.
Zephiel. Oh, Wrangler Star?
Oh, dang it.
Used to live down the street from him.
Did you really?
Well, yeah, I had a house for a few years that was down the street from, well, it's about a mile and a half away.
From Wrangler Star? Really?
Yeah, this was.
They
I
shared a tree.
don't think he lived. He moved there probably 7 or 8 years after I had moved away. But I knew exactly where his
Oh.
house was. As soon as I saw it, I thought that guy's from Oregon. And I thought, well, I won't say where his house. Clackamas River Drive. I thought that's that's the house. No, see, like he says this. Zephiel says this about Husky stuff. The thing is, like they used to have some of those carts. Jeff Parker had the one Husky cart that it was set up almost exactly the same way that the 4-door Harbor Freight cart was, but it had the deeper top. You could put those screwdrivers and pry bars in it and close it. And like for quite a while, I thought, oh man, I'll get rid of my Harbor Freight cart, just get one of those. And then I just thought, I'd rather just get something with drawers the whole way down.
Yeah. That's really the only way to go.
That's why I went roll cart versus service cart. Because the only way to not have the top open is to get a roll cab. And I don't like the top opening. I'd rather.
Well,
just
some people like the flip up top rather than the slide open top because they don't have room on the sides wherever their cart's staged. Like they'll have it in against a wall or whatever, and they don't want it to take up that extra space.
That makes sense.
But ultimate, like, is the one that Eric O has, that AV cart, because if you're especially if you're tall, that thing's like, I want to say that thing's like 42 inches, 43 inches tall. And it's just got, the top and then one shelf. So it's an ideal height, but of course, it's not a service cart. It's just a audio video cart.
Yeah, from the high school.
Do those what are they fucking called? Are they Montezuma?
Oh yeah.
I think we talked about that one before, but those Montezuma boxes, the ones with the triangular whatever it is.
Yep.
Always pretty fucking sweet. I don't know how I feel about actually owning one, but I don't know.
The ones that I've seen where it looks like it would be ideal setup is when somebody's got a service truck, like a van or a truck with a canopy,
and
they put that in there because it's upright. Everything's really easily accessible and upright and right in front of you. But if you have to, you can take it in and out of the vehicle.
Yeah, get it down and out.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be incredibly heavy if it was totally loaded up, obviously, but
yeah, I can't imagine two guys picking one. Well, maybe. Yeah. Might be able to pull it off.
What was it? There was some guy on YouTube who had like did farming or whatever, and he had his set up in such a way that it was like, wow, that would be definitely really, really efficient. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, just like that one.
Those at Napa under the Extreme tool name.
How much are those?
How much does that one go for?
$870 for the 30-inch and $1050, basically $1040 for the 41.
For the 41?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Damn, that's
you hang the wrenches in there, and then all your sockets have spots for them, little tabs.
Yeah. Fuck,
So
that's quite a bit for a fucking hut.
Yeah, all your organization is actually built in. But you can only organize it one way, and that's the way it comes.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, like he was saying, it's probably be better suited for somebody that's on a truck or something, or has it.
Yeah, I wouldn't much see the point in that over a pegboard if you wanted stuff at your home, at your shop. If you're going to do that, just do a pegboard because it's got way more adjustability, way bigger, and way cheaper.
On the top. Furthest button
She's
over.
already out of natty ice.
Stool right there.
Yeah, they must just be furiously button mashing that GameCube. Super Smash Brothers playing.
Can you just hand it to me, please?
I can't. Trash can.
Dad, stop, please.
Yes, folks, he really is that lazy. It's true.
Boxed in.
I'm 5'4".
And heels.
Dad, please.
Knox tells people he's 6 feet tall, but that's also with him in heels. 4-inch heels to be exact. Heard he borrows them from Sturgill.
He borrows them from Sturgill. How tall is Sturgill? I always wondered how tall that dude was.
5'10".
Oh, he's like 5'6".
No way.
Yeah. I met the guy twice. He's like 5'6".
If he's 5'6", that makes you 5'8", bud. So
no, I'm a good.
I've seen the side-by-side pictures. You're about 2 inches taller than him, and that's it.
We've never had a side-by-side picture. He was always on his knees.
Well, if we weren't on Alex's live stream, I'd show you on the phone the picture. You guys, believe me, it was an unsolicited picture too. You guys weren't standing up, but I saw. That's one of those deals where you can sleep hole to hole or pole to pole, but don't ever sleep pole to hole. I don't care how much you like Sturgill. All right.
He's 5'6"?
No, he's not.
Oh fuck, man! You guys have me going. I was like, what?
He's pulling your leg. Sturgill's 5'10".
Oh, okay.
There's no way in hell he's 5'10".
There is.
Oh, there's no way in hell.
It's verified. I saw him walking around one time, and he went through a door. Where's the bottom of a hinge on a standard interior door of any house that was built in the last 40 years? Where's the bottom of that hinge? 5'10". 5'10".
5'10"? Really?
Yeah. Yes.
There's no way.
See, this is how you gauge people's height, Alex. The top of it. It depends on what the floor height is, but normally it's right at 5'10". and then the top of it would be like 6'1.5". Depending on the hinge, it could be even 6'2".
The top of the top door hinge should be 6'1" roughly.
6'1" or 6'2".
Okay, I'm exactly 6 foot.
How old's your house?
Pretty fucking old, but holy shit.
How many
right,
hinges?
though.
Is it 2 or 3 hinges?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, that one's only 2.
Yeah, you got to go find one with 3.
Fuck.
I'd be interested in knowing what the height was though on that hinge and the 2 hinge.
I don't have fucking a box full of tools next to my bed like you do, so.
Well, when you're lonely, tools are there to keep you company.
Okay.
They're not in a box, they're sitting on a chair.
Oh shit, you're right. Holy crap.
Yeah, see, that's way more than an inch.
Well, I mean,
it could be anywhere from. It depends on the height of the hinge too. If he's got 4-inch hinges, or if he's got 3 or 3.5-inch hinges. Oh, that's the front door. Stand on the threshold. Right. Yeah, the threshold's going to give him about another 1/2 inch of height there too. So yeah.
Right. Stand sideways, look over your shoulder, duck lip it, and then move the camera down.
Yeah, camera angles. Yeah, forced perspective.
See, there you go. Now,
yeah, dude's 7 feet tall. Look at that.
Yeah.
My daughter's looking at me like I smoke meth now. My daughter's just over there on her iPad looking at me like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's some variation depending on the height of the hinge itself, and then there's variation depending on what the floor.
I never fucking knew that. That's fucking I never even gave that a thought.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's the poor man's way of gauging somebody's height.
And
if somebody has to duck to get through a doorway like that, that's how you know. Wow, okay, that person's actually tall.
Oh yeah, that one I can get, but I never gave that a thought about how high.
Normally, interior door height on that would be somewhere between 6'8" and 6'9". Yeah, again, it all depends on what your floor is and how far they set the jam up. But,
see, and that jam is pretty high. A little bit, it's set up pretty high,
right? Because it's a front door. You got a threshold there, so that would throw it off a little bit. Normally, you'd be a little bit further up on that hinge. We got people giving their heights now. This is great. This is old school. Dave Young, 6'2". Okay.
6'2".
Dan,
big spoon, little spoon.
Ooh.
See, David knows how tall Junkie is because David's met Junkie.
David? Where is he saying that?
David Young.
David Young.
Yeah. Justin's 5'10". I don't know if that's a shoes or not, but I give it that.
That's him wearing shoes and flip flops and Jesus walkers. All at the same
so
time.
when you give somebody your height, do you tell them how tall you are? Do you tell them how tall you would be in shoes or barefoot?
Oh, it's flat foot.
Yeah.
Flat foot. Yeah.
That's right.
I think I've used the same height that they gave me at my job when I started, and they made me do that barefoot. So
there you go. 6 foot. Well, like at the NBA draft, when they measure those guys' height, they have them lay down on the ground, and then they measure them end to end. No knocks. No. I know what you're going to say. No.
Not that kind of end to end.
Yeah.
David Young. Oh shit! I thought you were. Never mind. I was thinking of a different Young.
No. I
was like, what's he doing here? What was that fucking guy's name? Something Young. I don't remember his name.
I think the internet's forgot.
That's good. Probably shouldn't bring it up then.
Do women lie about their height? Do you think they're fake profiles? She's 5 foot. Her head is by the top hinge on a modern door. Well, if she's saying that and she's saying 5 feet, she's lying to you. But it might be that she's shorter than that. That's not the top hinge. That's the middle hinge.
Why would women lie about their height?
Yeah, I don't know. If that's the middle hinge, though, you got to worry about getting into legal trouble there.
Are women self-conscious about their height? I don't
know.
See, my wife's
a lot of chicks, if they're tall, they don't want to tell you that they're that tall because if most dudes are they know are shorter than them, they're not going to be interested.
My
Actually,
wife's pretty short.
there's a lot of girls who will put their height on there when they're tall.
Right.
On
They'll
the
say it
dating
right
app.
off the bat.
Like, look, I wear heels, and I'm 5'10" and I wear heels, so if you're a short guy, know that my nipples are going to be in your mouth.
See,
Which is
it could work out
And
really
then
well.
Knox jumps in those DMs, and his first
Swipe
question is, "Please tell me you're actually a dude." And it's like, dude, like, oh, will you stop with the gay stuff? Like, take it
Catch me
over
a
to
break.
Grinder, Knox. I mean, quit over.
Dick Skinner is that fucking guy. That guy gets a fucking A for originality on live streams. I swear. Did you guys ever see that one? You probably did.
I don't think I did.
Never see him take a shower?
No, I can't say I've had the pleasure.
Yeah, man. He just got like somebody told me and I was like bullshit, and I went and looked for him. I'm like, damn, this guy actually live streamed himself taking a shower.
Chewy.
It's pretty
I
cool.
think they like dumped all of his videos from his channel whenever they found out about it, and he's having to start all over again.
Wow.
Oh, really? They like deleted everything on it?
Either deleted it or
Well,
Well,
the guy
somebody I must have seen somebody.
sounds
must
like the
have
guy
saved it.
really knows how to commit to a moment.
I mean, it was all waist up, but obviously he was still in the shower. And
Knox never could hide the disappointment.
Dick is an OG. Yeah. David, yeah. Jesus.
I had somebody tell me, okay, my older brother, tell me that when he gave people his height, he gave it to him when he was in shoes.
Well, see, I can see guys. I mean, they don't want to seem short, I guess.
Yeah, but he told him 6'8". And I'm like, yeah, but you're not actually 6'8". And he's like, well, I'm, 6'6" and 3/4 barefoot, but I just tell people 6'8". And I'm like, well, I'm 6'4" and 3/4 barefoot, and I tell people 6'4". So like, it's one of those philosophical things where would you rather overpromise and underdeliver, or underpromise and overdeliver? It all comes down to philosophical.
I'll probably underpromise. That sounds better.
Yeah.
That way they can just expect less and get more.
Just look through those goggles and just see Knox's brain working right now as he sucks on that.
Really thinking that one through.
Yeah, as he sucks on that phallus. That's all that is. That's all that is.
Are they? I heard they were. Have they banned those things yet there in Kansas, or they haven't touched that yet?
no, they don't touch that kind of shit.
Where have they actually banned those? Have they actually banned them anywhere?
I thought they banned them in Washington.
I think they banned them in a couple places actually.
Oregon? Was it Oregon?
I'd have to Google. I'll Google it.
Like, look, I don't
Where have
smoke, so
vapes
I don't have a
been
dog
banned?
in the fight. But it's why would you ban that and keep smoking illegal?
Yeah, I don't have any idea.
Oh shit! I tried to Google it and I tried to say where have vapes been banned, and it says where have babies been banned. It didn't hear me.
Did it come up with China?
Yeah,
There's some surprising fucking information here that I did not want to know.
Yeah, no, that's believe me.
That's
like
right.
Seattle. It's like Seattle. You could kill all the babies you want in Seattle, but the minute you try to pollute a salmon's habitat,
Yeah.
game over.
50 years in jail. Okay.
David
Where
is
have
6'1" and
been
15/16. Now that's good. That's accurate. Down to the 16th.
Yep.
It's, I guess, a bunch of big cities like Beverly Hills, San Francisco, yeah, shit like that. Those, like, real homo cities. Like, I shouldn't say it like that. Those kind of cities.
Yeah, where you could take a dump on the sidewalk and somebody will come through and give you a participation trophy.
Yeah,
Right.
and a hug, but you can't vape.
Yep.
Wow. Shooey.
You ever been out to California?
Yes, I have.
Never.
No? Yes? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different world. It's a different country, really, for the most
Yeah, the
part.
roads suck.
You can
They're
throw your
roads?
trash out the window, can't you? As long as it's not a plastic straw.
Fuck, man. I don't know. I wouldn't try it. You'd probably end up in jail for like a year throwing trash out there.
Hmm.
It's fucking wild. It's like a different country, I swear. That's where I was born. And I go back every year, but
Where were you born?
Los Angeles.
Oh, man.
Now you
Wow.
say born, but your first language is Spanish.
Right.
Doesn't that really mean that's where you crossed?
Isn't that? No, I was born in LA. I was born in LA.
I don't know how you could cross in L.A.
No, that's right. I
Where
was
they-
born in LA.
That's just where you finally hunker down, you know.
Were you born in East L.A.?
In LA.
No, I was born in what's that place called? It's kind of a Chinatown, I guess.
Chinatown?
Yeah, I was gonna say Chinatown.
No, but there's a specific name for it. I can't remember the name.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, you're just getting these off of movies, aren't you?
Yeah,
You got that off of what? Friday? Next Friday?
I don't even remember. Just remember Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah, that's in the movie Next Friday. I think that's where they go
Okay.
visit it.
Rancho Cordova. I think that's actually up in Sacramento.
No, I mean I only lived there until I was like 3 or 4, and then I moved over. Then my parents moved over here.
Yeah,
Moved
you were liberated, moved to a free state.
Pretty much, man. I don't know. I mean, it used to be way different. California wasn't like how they are now. I mean, even 20 years ago, it wasn't how it is now. Not even
I
close.
listened to Shapiro, and he talks about that. He's like, what, 35, 36, and he talks about having grown up, lived in LA all of his life, and how it used to actually be beautiful. And I thought, I remember going to Disneyland there in like the early 90s, mid 90s, and thinking, oh, this seems pretty nice. But like, there's entire YouTube channels devoted to people like just driving their bike around or whatever and showing all the homeless encampments.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That part of it, I feel like, I don't know. It used to be a lot worse. Like, as far as the way the place looked, like physically looked, really looked like shit. Like, it looks better.
Well, there's less smog. I know that. I noticed that. When was the last time?
Well, yeah, you can't even go outside and fart without getting a permit anymore. So,
Man, I'd get locked up in a hurry. I'd do some serious time, hardcore.
oh, look, here's the one tool I just randomly have on the side. It was a fucking gear wrench, came out of a socket set, and it was like, it's defective. They didn't line up the gear wrench logo or the name.
Shoo-wee, yeah, warranty that.
It goes way off the veer. I kept it. I thought it was kind of cool. But
I actually had one from Capri where the engraver had like, all it was a line that just trailed off. And
yeah.
You know, I warrantied it out, you know, no problem. But I thought, man, that's kind of odd. The thing like fell out of the engraver.
I always kind of like tools like that. I don't know why. Like when they're just like that, just like a simple little defect. But I always thought they're kind of interesting. I always keep them. I don't know why. Unless they're like fucked up, broken, then obviously not. But
Yeah.
they had I went to Sears like 2 weeks ago, and they had the ratcheting flex heads, like non-lock. No, yeah, these were all lockable flex heads, ratcheting wrenches, and they're obviously all made in China. It says on the back, "Made in China."
Sure.
But the weird thing was, it was an SAE set. No, it was a metric set, and the biggest one they always have free, so you can like play with it or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it was a 3/4 instead. It wasn't metric. It's a 3/4, and it said USA on it, and the flex head, the switch was fucking broken on it. I'm like, what the fuck is it? And it was like packaged all together. It wasn't like somebody put it on there. Like it was all packaged together.
Yeah, wasn't that the claim to fame? That's some of the first stuff that they're actually brought back to make in the USA.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, all the other stuff was made in China. I mean, all the wrenches said they were made in China, but the 1 3/4 said USA on it, and it was broken.
Huh.
I don't know. And I showed it to the guy. He's like, "Oh fuck! I don't even know how that made it on the shelf. I should have bought it like that." But They want like $70 fucking for that shit.
Oh, shoo-wee.
Where Hard Knocks go? Turn on the Xbox.
Yeah. Grab another natty ice and turn on the GameCube. I'm telling you, man, that's all that guy knows is natty ice and GameCube. It's terrible.
Fuck, man, that shit's. There's the.
Knox, what's the new Craftsman stuff that they're making in the USA? Haven't they started carrying it at Lowe's?
What, Craftsman?
Yeah, USA Craftsman at Lowe's.
Not that I know of. They're going to carry Craftsman at Napa also.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Right at Menards too, man.
Yeah, they got them at Menards also.
I've bought a few like those plastic toolboxes and then the pack like their wannabe Milwaukee pack out type thing. I bought a few boxes from there from Craftsman at Menards. They're kind of nice actually. It's
Everybody
just
talking about that Menards. It kind of makes me mad they don't have those out here. Because I have not bought anything at Lowe's or been into a Lowe's since they screwed everybody over on those gear wrench deals and all that stuff.
All the Sun X and Gear Wrench.
Yeah, I
KB.
like that made me mad to the point where I told him, I called him up and talked to a couple different people and said, "Look, you've officially lost my business. I'll never do business with you guys again."
See that? There's a whole fucking 2 pages of Craftsman shit for that fucking Napa Real Deals.
Yeah.
damn. Oh, they're gonna get everything though. They're getting power tools and hand tools.
I liked it the first time they had it. Then they called it Porter Cable.
Right, they're power tools.
Right. That's all that is Porter Cable with the new skin on it.
Yep.
Thanks, Stanley. Black and Decker. Did you order anything off of that Lowe's thing, or do you know what we're talking about, Alex?
I don't even have a Lowe's near me, so no.
Okay.
It was all online anyway.
When was that?
Oh, okay. What was it? Well,
God, that was this summer.
It was like Labor Day ish.
Yeah.
They had like all these blowout deals, and I start getting messages from people, and I get on there and start just ordering away because they got like, the Sun X big 1/2-inch drive deep impact socket, the axle nut sets for $22, and they got this gear wrench set and that. So I ordered a couple things. Ordered the tap and die set for like $70. It's normally like or I don't know, $150, $200, something like that. So they canceled everybody's order. Like within a couple days, they've canceled everybody's order. And then you call them up and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's going to take 7 to 10 days for you to get your refund." And they told me, and I was already mad that they canceled everybody's order, including mine. So I said, "Okay, if I don't have that within 24 hours, I'm going to call the Washington Secretary of State and the Better Business Bureau. Like I don't care what your procedure is." Like,
yeah.
he ended up refunding me double my money.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's
Everything
fucked
I got exactly double what I had spent, and I thought, yeah, they're trying to buy my silence, and guess what? It worked, but I'll never shop with them again.
I would have called anyways.
I told him you only ever made two mistakes, Lowe's. You double crossed me, and you left me alive. That's right.
Oh man, I've never even been inside of a Lowe's.
Wow, weird.
I have to go to Kansas City to get to a Lowe's, and they're fine. But I mean, the Cobalt tools, the hand tools, that's about the only thing really at Lowe's that's worth shit. And a lot of that stuff's junk now too.
Yeah.
Does Lowe's carry like a lot of other power tool brands there, or do they just carry their Cobalt shit?
DeWalt and Bosch are kind of their big two.
Stanley Black and
okay.
Yeah. It's DeWalt and Bosch are the premium stuff there. They don't carry any Milwaukee, or I don't think Makita or anything like that.
Yeah.
See, I don't got a what?
They got Hitachi, the old Hitachi stuff.
Didn't that one
Metabo
recently change? Yeah, the Metabo. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I seen those. I got a Home Depot not too far. Well, it's an hour or two away, but like I really like that one because they actually have a lot of different brands, like Milwaukee, and they have DeWalt. You know, they have all of them, all the big ones, I guess. But I always wanted to try out the rigid too.
I like my rigid stuff. I acknowledge the fact that it's not on the same level as like the Milwaukee stuff, or maybe even DeWalt or fill in the blank. But like that LSA, it's hard to go wrong with that. You know,
You got nothing.
just the fact that anytime that those batteries run out, I can go back and get a brand new battery.
See, I heard there's a lot of like little just like discrepancies there. Like it has to be the original batteries that come with the power tools or something.
It doesn't count if you buy the batteries separately. They're only covered under the LSA if you buy them as part of a kit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get a replacement battery, you can still register that battery too. It's not like you only get one replacement. You get that battery for the life of it. So all of its descendants, as long as you cover them, as long as you register them, they're covered.
So I wonder what happens when they discontinue it, or if they change the battery lineup.
I'll throw a Molotov cocktail through the front window. Like if they thought that Lowe's gave me a refund, believe me, 15 years from now, Home Depot's going to refund me double everything I ever spent on rigid.
They're like, well, fuck, we know this guy. Lowe's has been talking about him.
No.
See, I got a whole bunch of Milwaukee and all those, but I recently started buying. Well, I wanted to buy a chainsaw, but I wasn't going to pay like the $500 Milwaukee wants for their chainsaw.
Ouch.
Or DeWalt, which what it is. I just needed it for fucking firewood from my garage, and I saw the Bauer one from Harbor Freight, and dude, that thing's actually pretty fucking sick. It's like, or it's not, it's not worthless, I thought, but and they got a whole bunch of batteries coming. I guess they're coming out with a bigger amp hour battery lineup too. So right now they only go up to 3 amp hour is their big battery that they got, and yeah, they said I saw something that they're coming out with a battery powered portaband. They really seem to be going after Milwaukee with that Bauer shit, like as far as just straight copying them. I mean, as far as the colors, but I thought it was kind of interesting. The stereos
one of the channels I watched, they had a Stihl chainsaw that was battery powered, and I don't know, they were cutting. It was a very. I don't think it was as big as like the Milwaukee chainsaw, but they were using it for like, I don't know, cutting stuff for a deck or something like that. So they're cutting through 4x4s and 4x6s like one pass. I thought, man, that's I know timber framers, that's what they use as chainsaws, but like a chainsaw like that would be super handy for construction.
Well, I have one of those Prezzies.
The what?
To a worm drive.
Oh, you have that attachment?
Yep, I have a Prezi drive.
Did you buy that in auction?
Yep, $5.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me that.
Mm-hmm. I also just got through. It's a Prezi.
It attaches to a worm drive saw, and it's basically a chainsaw bar with a chain that just goes straight down.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So if you're cutting beams or whatever, you can cut through it just like a worm drive saw, but have whatever 16 inches of depth.
Fuck, man, it sounds like it'd be kind of dangerous. It'd be really fun though.
Yeah,
it's only really dangerous if you're plugged in.
If you plug it in.
You ever use one of those Makita beam saws? I want to say the new ones are like 16 and 5/8.
Yeah, I've seen the 640Ns or whatever.
Right. Well, I say new. I think they've had them out for that one for probably 25 years.
Right.
But some guy we used to frame with, he had one of the older ones, and you felt like you were taking your life. You started that thing up. It was all rickety. It'd just take the thing like 30 seconds to ramp all the way up, and then you'd have to fight it the whole way through. Oh, man. Chewy.
Chewy.
Yeah, I got a Husqvarna chainsaw. It's a nice one.
Yeah, we run
I
husky.
didn't know steel made an electric chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that, and then they also had a battery-powered blower by Still.
Huh.
Or
Yeah,
at
like
least
I thought,
under steel,
huh?
or at least labeled under steel.
Well,
I was gonna say, I wonder what company did they rebrand from?
hey, shoo-wee. Outdoors with the Morgans. Hey, you're welcome. That's the name of the channel, Knox. Outdoors with the Morgans.
Outdoors with the Morgans.
Yeah, not outdoors with the Mormons. Outdoors with the Morgans. They
Ah,
are Morgan, though. I looked into it because I thought, after watching about 3 of their videos, I thought, well, these people are Mormon. Show enough. I did my investigative work. They're down with Joseph Smith,
yeah, good old Joe.
Brigham Young. You ever look in that Mormon book? They'll have like a picture of Jesus Christ, and then right across from that, a picture of Joseph Smith. And then, like, you flip the page, and it's like Jesus in South America. And you're like, oh, it's like a comic book. Sweet. The further adventures of Jesus, the part the Bible didn't tell you about. Like, science fiction. Sweet. Hopefully nobody's too offended about that. It's pretty
I'd
sweet.
rather buy books and see Jesus climbing on a fucking space plane.
No, they had him like down there at Tenochtitlan, down there with Montezuma and all that pyramid with the flat spots, the 90-degree steps the whole way up. You know what I'm talking about?
Teotihuacan.
Yeah, Tenochtitlan.
Teotihuacan.
Alex, weigh in with an official opinion on this anytime.
What are you trying to say?
Tenochtitlan.
Teotihuacan.
What
I don't
the
think
fuck
you're
are you
even
got?
close.
What?
The big thing out there, the Incas, the Mayas, the Santa Maria, you know,
The
the Speedwell, the Mayflower, okay? You know, Cortez, you understand what I'm saying? Like the Spanish
yeah,
conquistadors.
yeah.
You know George Sokolov, the guy that has the fucking crazy hair that's on the.
Is he related to Marla Sokolov, who used to be a
They don't
real
think
pretty
they
little
can
gal
fly.
in the 90s?
I don't know. See.
They don't think you can fly. Something like that.
Teotihuacan.
Something like that. We'll go with that one.
That's not even close. That's like you trying to tell me that Geisley Triggers is pronounced Giselle.
It is Giselle.
Like you were obviously a product of the public school system. Giselle. It's Geisley.
Giselle. I don't get it.
Tenochtitlan.
It's Giselle.
It's either Tenochtitlan or Tenochtitlan.
It's Teotihuacan.
Well, I know your pronunciation's way off.
What?
for
No,
sure.
what they just typed in there. Those two. Teotihuacan. I think he used to play defensive end for the Raiders. You're way off, dude.
I never known any Raiders.
No,
Oh,
Teofilo Stevenson. No, Cuban boxing great. Okay, I'm not talking about him.
Yeah, you're wrong. Teotihuacan.
The guy says enough about that. Have you heard of Scientology? Oh, I liked it the first time around. We called it Mormonism. I'm telling you, you look in. Well, I could go off on a rant. A lot of overlap there. Just saying. Like L. Ron Hubbard and Joseph Smith, not dissimilar human beings.
You ever seen like the actual Mormons like on their like carriages and shit?
No.
Like
That's
around
the-
here,
that's-
I've seen
that's
a couple
the Amish.
times.
You mean
I'm sorry, damn.
That's the Amish, dude.
I meant the
How
Amish.
dare you, sir?
That's fucked up, man.
One believes in science fiction, the other doesn't believe in science at all.
Okay, I meant Amish.
Yeah.
You ever seen Amish people riding around in their carriages and shit?
Closest thing I've ever seen in the Northwest would be German Baptist or Mennonites. They're not quite as hardcore as the Amish.
Aren't they a bunch? Or isn't there a bunch? Oh, is that Utah? That's full of the Amish.
No, that's the Mormons in Utah.
Oh god damn it! I get those two confused.
Yeah.
The Amish are like Ohio, Pennsylvania, that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them every once in a while, like riding around on. But I guess they're required. They're not allowed to get those carriages on there, regardless of how they want them. They have to have the DOT orange triangle on the back, no matter what. Because like all those carriages are like handmade and all this bullshit or whatever. I think Discovery had a fucking little deal, and they went to like their factory where they build these fucking handmade carriages and shit. And
Yeah.
but yeah, that was the one. That's the only thing they couldn't get around. They had to have the DOT orange triangle on the back.
It's either he's saying it. I think he's saying Tenochtitlan, but you could also pronounce it if you want it hard K for the CH. It's Tenochtitlan. See?
That's not who you're thinking of, though. You're thinking
whatever. That Jesus was climbing up that thing. I got the book.
We'll read it.
Well, I don't read it. I just look at the pictures.
Oh.
What's the name of that book?
The Book of Mormon.
Is that it?
Huh?
Is that it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like Latter-day Saints or something like that.
No. That's that's part of the name of the church, but the book's called the Book of Mormon.
Mm.
Man, these people who are tuned in to hear us talk about tools all this time, like, they're either going to be super stoked or super disappointed. I think this is going to cut one way or the other.
Well, Batnav 10 just said Discovery also had the show on the Amish mob.
Amish mob?
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Did they talk about Rumspringer in there, Knox?
I'm sure they did talk about Rumspringer.
Does Alex, do you know what that is?
No.
Knox likes to talk about this.
That's when the Amish go out and get laid by other than Amish people.
What do they call it?
It's more expansive than that. Tell them the whole thing.
Oh, God, what is it? It's a vacation from being Amish.
It's basically like a gap year. You know how you get out of high school?
Yeah,
Some people take a gap year before they go to college. Well, if you're Amish, you get like a gap year, and then you get to decide at the end of that gap year, hey, do I want to be Amish anymore, or, is this pretty cool? And then they just decide. But that's what they call that time period. They call it Rumspringer.
I have a feeling it would just be based on whether I got laid during that time period or not.
Right, that's what I'm telling you. That's when they go out and they get laid by other than Amish people.
I think they had a whole reality show about that one time.
Mm-hmm.
So that almost just be based off of whether you like a woman shaved or clean shaven. So I'd assume the Amish people don't clean or clean up down there.
Right, there's no womanscaping.
Right. Huh.
Is there manscaping, Knox? You would know.
Yeah, I shave my balls all the time.
No, but the dude you were with.
Every few days, I shave my balls.
Yeah, Amish, Rumspringer. I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of tools and carpentry, those Amish, pretty good carpenters.
Hey, there you go. Now we're tying it back in. There you go.
Yep, it all comes back around. They know how to put up a barn in pretty good time too.
Did you see that there was one on Snapchat? 200 Amish people. They needed to move this barn. Well, this family needed to move their huge barn. It was like 100 by like 20 or 30 feet. This big ass barn, right? So they got their whole community together. They got 200 of the men of their community, and they picked up this fucking barn and they moved it to the field that they needed to put it in. Like, these guys just picked up this barn, like 200 guys all walking around this, and they picked it up. And it's a fucking crazy video. It was really cool. But
shoot, I'd like to. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, it was on Snapchat. I think that's where I saw it. But
now there was a faction of the. How do I have this right? There's the Quakers, right? The Quakers. That's more of
the Crackers
further east in Pennsylvania. No, the Quakers. That's another religious one, and they got nicknamed the. Maybe it was part of the Quakers that they called them the Shakers, but have you ever heard of Shaker style furniture? Like wood, certain chairs and stuff like that, Shaker style furniture. But that was like their specialty. And I think that they were called the Shakers because they do some kind of dance.
I don't know.
Totally deviate from the tool topic again. Get back on religious sects of Pennsylvania and Ohio.
I've always wanted a wood mallet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I always
Yeah.
use a baseball bat, but yeah, wood mallet would be better.
The good
Yeah.
one's the circular one.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. I like the. It looks like a square. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. No, I like
Yeah.
those too.
Yeah, Wrangler Star showed me how to make one.
Man, Zephael was kind of breaking bad on Wrangler Star earlier, talking about how he seems like a know-it-all.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, he kind of does. I guess.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we know that's all you're doing is making videos like that. It seems like you probably have a certain amount of
Know what all it is.
expertise.
Or at least know how to pretend to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still watch his shit. To be honest, I still watch his videos from every once in a while.
I haven't watched any of his shit for a little while. It's been a while.
You remember back when he was on the old channel,
Which one?
Wrangler Barn?
No.
That's
was
he had a business called Wrangler Barn. He bought Jeep Wranglers and parted them out, and he had a barn that he kept the parts in. He'd come in, he'd part them out, store the parts in the barn, and then sell them on eBay. And he had a website, wranglerbarn.com.
Mm-hmm.
But that was his. I found him in 2009, not that long after I found Nut and Fancy, and it was because they were doing all gun reviews and like running guns and stuff like that. But yeah, Wrangler Star, the first place they got before they got the place up there in White Salmon, it was not quite as far up the gorge, and it was on the Oregon side, and he had all those timbers that he cut
Mm-hmm.
to make like a timber frame house. And then he brought them all up there and was like clearing the land, and then somebody stole all of them.
Damn,
Like,
that's fucked up.
yeah, and he had this land like I don't even know how long it was. Seems like it was maybe a year or more. He had like a big cat, uh, not an excavator. Oh, for crying out loud, bulldozer. Like he had to totally rebuild this thing and had nothing but problems with it, and he needed it to clear the land and just wasn't having any luck. And so it was one thing after another, and eventually he just gave up and said, "Okay, we're selling this place." And then it was after that they bought the place up in White Salmon that was, in a lot of ways better. White Salmon's it's up the Columbia River Gorge, and White Salmon's actually in Washington State.
So he's actually in Washington State then.
Yeah.
I really like the plate. Like when he ever shows his, his whole place. It's like it's a pretty fucking cool looking place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a nice area up there. There's do you know Yankee Marshall?
No.
Gun review channel. Anyway, he's not far from where Wrangler Star's at.
That's nice, but I can't imagine dealing with all that fucking snow though.
It's funny because like geographically you're not that far. It's the elevation, and when you get bad weather through there, it comes through the gorge. And if you're that far off the gorge, like he's not that far from the mountains and stuff that either, but like you could go a relatively short distance from him time wise, like probably 25 minutes away from him, and it would never snow.
Huh.
So it's that much of an elevation change. He's like right off of the gorge. But like you go down to Hood River, which would be the nearest decent sized town, and like it never snow.
Huh. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I guess never even thought about the elevation. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Still be a bit.
Is it pretty flat there where you live?
Oh, they call it the rolling hills of Nebraska, so not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not mountainous by any means, but there's just like it's annoying driving anywhere, and all you're doing is going up and down.
Wow. Okay.
Downhill.
Yeah, eastern Nebraska, right?
No, I'm farther northeast, so it's not as bad, but out northeast. Kind of. I don't know if you
Kansas, the eastern half of Kansas. There's hills all over the fucking place. Plateaus also. But
Mm.
out western Kansas, yeah, it's pretty fucking flat.
Yeah, this is it's just constant the rolling hills or whatever. I guess I guess I've never been out too far out east of Nebraska besides like down by Grand Island, or Grand Island. No. Yeah,
Grand
it might-
Rapids.
yeah.
No, that's Grand Rapids. That's I don't know, maybe that's Cedar Rapids. It's in Iowa.
What about Quad Cities? You ever go there?
Fuck is that?
It's Quad Cities. Oh, that's in Iowa. I keep thinking Iowa. He's saying Nebraska, and I'm thinking Iowa.
Yeah, not a lot of people know a lot about Nebraska.
You got the University of Nebraska at Kearney, right?
In Kearney?
Kearney? Is it Kearney?
Kearney.
Kearney? Okay.
That was the only way I've never heard it called Kearney.
How's it spelled? I thought it was Kear.
Kear.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
that's where all the parties come from.
I've always heard it called Carney. I've never heard it say
Small
Kearney.
hands. Smell
Yeah.
like circus folk.
Like
Smell,
sausages.
yeah. Smell of cabbage. Carnies.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might be too young for the Austin Powers reference.
I've heard the movie. That's about as far as I go.
Oh man, old moment. Wow.
Come on, man. I'm only 20.
Yeah, I know, but like that's interesting pop culture data point. Like, you know, me and Knox are old enough to remember when that was like the hip movie. Anyway, that's a quote from that movie. It was only one thing that scared him. That was Carney's. Circus folk, small hands, smelled of cabbage. Did he freeze?
I think he's frozen.
Oh, this is great. Man, I never liked him. Look at him. Look at that terrorist. like while he's frozen, somebody needs to call him in for the terrorism watch list or something. Look at that.
I wonder if that's what he's doing. He's plotting. Oh, look at that. It booted.
Oh, the moment we waited for nearly 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
there he
no, no.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, the stuff that we almost said. Oh.
Dang it. Say it anyways.
He was getting ready to get off the terrorist watch list.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Carney's circus folk, smell of cabbage. Small hand.
Okay.
Hey, whose troll accounts are these, by the way?
Which one?
Is this all Yoda?
It's all you.
That
That
now
video you
10.
made, man. That reminded me. That video you made of his hair.
Oh,
a
that
good
was a
video.
great video.
That was fucking fun.
That's a great video.
Who?
You.
What about it?
About Yoda? His hair?
Oh, yeah.
Your Jerry Curl video about Yoda.
Soul Glow. Come on. Soul Glow.
I forgot what the one that what you had said, that I could barely take it, the thought of Yoda rubbing activator through his hair.
Have you seen that movie, Coming to America? You have to have seen that, right?
What's that?
Coming to America?
No, man.
Murphy,
Oh, dude. That's what that song's from. That was Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, like 1987. Coming to America, and that was what was always on the TV, was a Soul Glow commercial, because that's when Jerry Curls was just like, that was the thing, you know.
Right.
And they have a whole family, the Soul Glow Empire, because the younger sister, like she's dating the guy whose family owns Soul Glow, and at one point their whole family comes over and they're sitting like at a high back couch, and they all get up in unison and leave, and there's like 4 spots on the cushion for Soul Glow. Yeah, activator, Soul Glow activator was like dripping off of the cushion.
Oh, that's such a great movie.
It is.
Fuck,
Dude, you
man.
gotta watch that, dude.
What's that called?
Coming to America.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Yeah. Mr. Cleo McDowell's at McDowell's restaurant. We're not McDonald's, we're McDowell's. They have the golden arches, we have the golden arcs.
Mhm.
They have the Big Mac. We have the Big Mick. He like has a whole counterfeit restaurant that's like the rip off McDonald's, the bootleg McDonald's, but it's McDowell's.
Who's in it? Who's in that movie?
Arsenio Hall, Eddie Murphy, um, Daryl. You know,
Hot chick.
Daryl.
Who's the hot chick in that movie?
Uh, she's not very. That's the famous one. There was the guy. Daryl was played by Eric something or other. Forgot that guy's name. He was in some other movies. Oh, James Earl Jones was in it.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Yeah, McDowell, the Big Mick. Anyway, that's the context of that is like just Jerry curled out in the soul glow. You can be anything you want.
That show was funny as hell.
Batnav. Who's Batnav 10?
I know he's been subscribed to me since I had like 5 subscribers. That's for sure.
Who's Samuel Williams, the founding father?
He's
What?
been around.
Ah, Batnav said, yeah, Eric LaSalle. Yes. That's the first name, right? Who's Batnav? He's just is himself. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we should call it, man. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's getting late.
Sorry, it's been a solid 35 minutes on 80s movies and old-fashioned
Amish.
religions. Yeah.
Yeah. And mixing them up with the Mormons. All right. All right, guys. Well, it's been real, dude. Thanks for showing up. And do this again soon.
Right on,
Yep.
dude.
All right, man. Catch you guys later. Take care.
We'll see ya.
Later, fellas.